Hello and welcome to the Online Gamers Podcast, episode 135. Hi, hello, hi. Hope you're doing well. Thank you for joining us for another edition of the show. I'm not
Well,
tired.
I am.
I'll break it to
Speak
you
for
now.
yourself.
Yeah, I think that's
I'm
the
not,
biggest
but
flex.
Cameron will get mad if I say I'm not.
Well, you
I'm
already
not.
did.
You could have gotten to bed at a normal hour. I got up from
I'm
work
not
and he was still
tired.
up.
Maniac.
Did you have work today, Alex?
No,
Oh,
Yeah,
he
this is
had
2 days
work.
off in a row. This is like miracle stuff.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I've only had one day off for every week for like over a month now, and they're like, "Here's two," and I'm like, "Thank you."
Thank you. I will go back to my regularly scheduled bad sleep habits.
They
Well,
caused them. I go to work somewhere between 4, and 6.
What I'm hearing is just set an alarm for 10 o'clock.
definitely.
Cameron
That's
doesn't
fire.
like my alarm. He said it's not loud
It's
enough.
like a jazz cafe.
I can sleep to that, bro. Jazz is nice.
No, dude,
Oh,
I
God.
need like shocking, violent
If it's
Heavy
sounds.
metal.
If it's not literally like an Amber Alert or something of that level, like I'm not getting up.
I
Dude,
promise you'll wake up to this one because
you know
you
the
need.
you know the Apple like alarm thing, where it's just
Oh
it
yeah,
sounds like
yeah.
a fire alarm, basically.
Oh yeah.
That's what I use.
I
My
use
roommate had.
the intro, not the intro, but the first level sound or song from Shovel Knight
Okay,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
because it's super
Yeah.
hype, but it's 8-bit music.
Yeah.
My roommate has Apple, so
You know,
he's
it's
got
like,
church bell set as his alarm.
oh my God, that one's annoying.
Oh, that's again.
Yeah.
That means
You
it's a
know
great alarm sound.
Mhm.
well, yeah. You know the Tetris music?
Yes. I
Oh
still
I
need
saw
to watch that.
I saw a remix of the Tetris music the other day that was like crazy good. It was going insane. And I honestly contemplated changing that to my ringtone, my default ringtone, and then I decided better not.
All right, let's get into the show. New reports are showing about literally half the planet plays video games. I think on the order of like 3.7 billion people
I think we're
consume video
counting
games.
phones, right?
I think we're counting literally, basically about anything you can consider a video
Yeah.
game.
Card game?
That's not a video game.
It could be. It could be.
I mean, if you're playing solitaire on a
Your
computer,
computer.
then
Your
sure.
Windows Vista computer.
Well, I mean, even Uno, there's like video Uno now. That would be a video game.
Uno was
Who
free
was
with your
it?
Xbox.
Who was it? Ubisoft, I think, did Uno on the Switch. Was
Pretty
they
sure
did
Ubisoft
one
did
of
it
the
for
big?
all of them.
Yeah, they did. Some of the games are fucking broken though.
Someone
yeah,
they're
did
all
trash.
Monopoly, and Monopoly can pause, like the CPUs can pause the game.
Oh no!
And do what?
So if they're gonna lose, they just pause it.
Oh, so
That's hilarious.
they use the same AI as the Tetris they got to, or the computer they got to play Tetris.
Yeah.
I'm gonna lose. I don't lose.
I can't lose if I don't play. Don't give them
God.
access to the pause button.
It was funny as hell though.
Um, Ukrainian war plans were leaked through Minecraft. I can't
Yum,
believe
yum.
I'm saying that,
It's kind of crazy.
but I'm serious.
That's
I
pretty
know.
insane.
This is the final evolution of all those classified military vehicles that were leaked through War Thunder. Yeah. People don't even send it directly anymore. They just post it in the replies of their tweets. Just
Stop
like
sending us.
photos of like just sketches
The
and
war
Classified
thunder.
actual drawing.
Classified.
That's funny.
I mean, you got to do what you got to do to make the game accurate.
True.
And if that includes leaking military documentation,
Um,
so be it.
You know, if they weren't meant to be leaked, then why did you make it so easy?
Let's say clearly
Hello,
it
War
wasn't
Thunder, you
classified
have
enough.
done it wrong. Here's what you need.
Yeah, I took the liberty of looking this up.
Finding these,
I took
please
the
make it
action.
accurate.
It obviously
took-
was not classified enough. That's
I took the action, now you take the action. That then we call it a transaction. Do your part.
I love how you were like, "Let's now we call it a transaction," and then you pointed a gun at me. This is a transaction. I get the documents, and you get to see your kids tonight.
oh, I just thought of something way too bad for the podcast. Continue.
So yeah, Nintendo announced Nintendo Live 2023. It's a show they're doing in Seattle in September, which is
Let's do
it
that for
just
my
looks like-
bachelor's party.
It looks like that would be fun.
We'd have to convince Alex to get on a plane though, because
We'll,
I'm not driving to Seattle.
we'll load him up with Ambien and just throw him in the cargo bay. It'll be fine.
What is the Ambien?
Sleep meds.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I could say Benadryl, but if we push the line there, he might start having prophetic visions while we're 30,000 feet in the air, and I don't think we don't want to deal with that. But yeah, it's like a Nintendo Con, is what it looks like. There's just gonna be games to play. There's a live stage with performances, throwing competitions, etc. Photo ops, tournaments to compete in, blah blah blah. More information.
We should
coming
do that.
soon. That'd be
We should do it.
cool.
I think that'd be a fucking sick bachelor party.
Yeah, and like, even outside of the Nintendo Live thing, like we're in Seattle.
Yeah.
We could go mess with like actual Seattle crackheads that are on the street.
And get stabbed? And the sweet release of death.
It's the West Coast. Don't worry about it.
they're less crackheads.
West
Look,
Coast
I live in
crackheads
Florida.
don't want to upset you. East Coast crackheads will slit your throat for looking at them wrong.
Thanks.
So yeah, that's happening. That's like barely any information on it. They say they're gonna release more stuff soon.
Sounds really, really cool. So we should do
Sounds
it.
good.
If we can pull it off, we should do it.
The Mario movie had a huge opening weekend. Kyle, did you see it?
Mario movie, yes.
Okay, so everybody's here seeing it. We're gonna talk about it. At the
Everybody's
end.
I
seen
saw it. Yeah, I saw it with Cooper.
Yeah, I
so-
saw it.
Okay, I could. Yeah, I
Nice.
didn't know if you guys saw it together or not. but-
Yeah.
So
yeah.
we will talk about that at the end of the show. But
Yeah.
it did have a super big opening weekend, and is poised to beat Sonic on some record. I think it was like the first 3 days or something.
Yeah.
I didn't think the Sonic movie did very well at all, did it?
Over the
Did it
first 3 days, it had
decent?
like 74 million, I think.
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
Um,
I have still never seen it.
Yeah, me
I think-
neither.
I think it was supposed to be like outpacing Frozen 2. Or
Holy.
one of them. Whichever one was doing really, really well on its weekend.
I think that was Frozen 2, because Frozen 1 it took a second.
Yeah, Frozen 1 had really good legs though, because it got really good word of mouth.
Yeah.
I've already seen some estimates saying that overall it's going to do like at least $1 billion.
I wouldn't be surprised.
So we got $377 million globally over long Easter weekend. Biggest global debut
Wow.
so far this year. Second biggest domestic debut for an animated movie
What's the number
this
one?
year.
That's impressive.
I don't know for this year.
Mm.
But they're saying like AMC stock went up, Nintendo stock went up, Cinemark stock went up.
Wow.
Illuminations, you think?
Probably. I'd
Probably
assume.
they didn't list it in this article I had, but
Mhm.
while the movie had poor reviews from movie critics, it's got a 96% audience score.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably because none of the freaking movie critics actually play any of the
Understand
games and
Mario.
saw any of the cool references. Yeah.
Or recognize that this is a kids movie.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
It's
They
not.
hate
There's not going
kids'
to be a lot of
movies.
in-depth content, guys. It's going to be quick and ADHD flavor. Okay, keep
Yep.
up. Like,
Oh
sorry,
yeah.
there's no 3-hour Godfather here. But yeah, it did really well. It seems like, so that's going to be a strong opening for sure. And again, we'll talk about our thoughts about it at the end
Yeah.
of the show. Nintendo subpoenaed the Discord, the guy that, or I guess they subpoenaed Discord or put in an application for one to get the information about the person that leaked the Tears of the Kingdom art book.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, see about how that goes. The I don't it hasn't been approved yet or anything, so we'll see if they actually get that subpoena or not. But there's blood in the water, and this guy's probably gonna die.
I don't know about all that, but
I mean, he may not physically pass away, but he's gonna die.
yeah. For
Maybe, hopefully, he does a better job than that other guy that was like, you just have to pay $50 a month till you die, and he missed the first payment.
Sure. What is this?
So the
Some
first guy
it was like an
made
emulator,
the
right?
hack switch
Oh my goodness.
thing.
Oh yeah, no,
And
he
he
was
was selling
distributing.
it.
He was distributing, yeah, like stuff to hack your Switch and selling like Switch ROMs.
Oh my lord. I never heard about this. That's crazy.
It was a while ago at this point.
Yeah. That's wild.
Facts. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Uh, what is Nintendo launched the home site?
That's the so I said for I was literally found that like right before I saw it on Reddit or right as I was leaving to go buy my keyboard.
Mm-hmm.
They launched some site for that thing you were talking about. I will post.
Yeah, I mean it's just
Link.
nintendo.com/nintendo-live.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what that is.
So that's where we'll get our info from for um, Seattle, apparently.
Yeah. Fire Emblem Engage final DLC released. Heroes content added to the eShop for free. Nice.
Yeah, I
so
couldn't get that initially. I had to use my OLED to get it because Alex already had the content, even though it wasn't on my Switch. I just
Weird.
had his save data, so it was like, oh, but you already have it. Then where's the content?
Yeah. So now it'll be easier to get it. You just gotta click download on the eShop page.
Um, and last for opening topics, the Sony State of Play on Thursday is apparently featuring Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, I just saw that before the show.
Yeah, just announced.
Yeah, so it's going to be on Thursday, April 13th at 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern.
Nice.
Be good, I hope. I don't know.
Slated
I
to
never know what
launch
to
on June
expect from the
22nd.
state of plays.
Well, I think the State of Play. Or no, I had it backwards. Never mind. Let's see. Yeah, so I guess it's gonna be mostly focused on Final Fantasy 16, but we'll see.
Because that's how it normally is, right? They usually focus on whatever they announce prior to the show.
It kind of depends on what they're feeling, because sometimes state of play is just like a bunch of progress on like a bunch of games, and not like a big focus on one game.
Yeah, I would say it really depends on how. Yeah, exactly.
Will
It
they
depends
announce
on their
it?
feelings
Um,
because there's been. Hello,
hello.
Yeah, we can hear
Discord
you.
crashed. Fun.
We can still hear you.
He might not be able to hear us though.
He's not able to hear us.
Hi.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Oh, and he died,
Oh, he's
Oh,
and he's back.
okay.
wait, he's back. Wow, fastest revival ever.
So y'all were just spinning. I could hear like their video was just spinning. I could hear Grant trying to talk, but I couldn't actually hear anybody talk.
Oh, we could
Okay.
hear you until you like left.
Yeah.
Gotcha. That's weird.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
weird for sure.
All right. So after the quick opener, on to Collector's Corner, the weekly segment where we go around and talk about all the mistakes we've made.
What?
Let's go,
This is
baby.
therapy now. Um,
Therapy. Therapy.
uh, Kyle, you kick us off as a welcome
All right.
back.
Well, yeah. Thank you. I have been playing a lot of Labyrinthine.
I've been hearing about
The
that.
the Easter update is out, so you know I gotta spend all my
Fight,
free time.
fighting New Ghost.
Yep, basically. Um, been getting a whole bunch of Easter cosmetics and everything. But apart from that, me and Coop both started Sons of the Forest this week. It was pretty good so far. Beautiful game. We're not very far in it though. And then, well, right before the podcast started, I bought the BioShock pack for $11 on Steam. So I'm gonna be playing some BioShock pretty soon. Apart from that, I've been working mainly. I have not done much other than work and play Labyrinthine.
I
So
feel that.
yeah.
Me too, me too, me too.
All right, Cameron.
So I did it, boys. I beat Champions Road. Had to do it
Nice.
3 times.
At 4 in the morning.
No, I actually did it after the live stream. I did it. I did the live stream. The live stream basically, I learned enough of the path to be like, this is how I had to do it. And then I beat it. I guess I was sad. Whatever that. The time is an illusion, so I don't actually know what day it was. But I did it.
Nice.
I had to do it 3 times because uh, I did it the worst way possible. I cleared it with Peach and Rosalina first, and those are the utility characters. So, if I'd done it with literally Mario or Toad or Luigi, it would have been like, oh, okay, fine, good, they're done. Nope, I did it with the characters that make Champions Road easiest. So
Nice.
I just kept playing with Rosalina as my lead.
Nice.
Yeah, so did that. Played Splatoon, obviously, and some Mario 64 again. I cleared TikTok Clock.
And you're alive. I'm
Nice.
impressed.
Yeah, um, the the most annoying star was the Thwomp because I thought I could get up on the question block behind him. I could not. So I had to go out of the level and just work my way up with it running.
Dang.
But yeah, so I did that. I think I cleared one level of Rainbow Cruise. So 7 stars. I'm down to 7 stars. It's only taken me what, almost 3 years?
Standard.
So I'm working my way through it. Oh, and I finally put Metroid Prime Remastered into my Switch to get the gold points.
Nice.
I have not played it, but I certainly do have it in my Switch, or did have it, I guess, because now 3D All Stars is on my Switch.
Nice.
So yeah. Did I? Oh, I stopped myself from buying things because we got the apartment.
Great progress.
Yeah,
Nice.
so Chelsea and I went on Sunday to Magic Kingdom to see Happily Ever After, and they have these jackets for Tron from Tron Legacy. So it's like the default guy's jacket that Sam and Tron wear, and then they also have one for Korra.
Nice.
They're both $100.
Yeah, it's
Not
a
as
piece of
nice.
clothing at Disney.
I
I'm
was
gonna tell you
say.
It's
that.
basically clothing as Disney. The light disc are $70,
That sounds right.
and they kind of I don't know how it works. I didn't look into it. But they kind of act like the uh, Jedi and Sith holocrons from Galaxy's Edge, because they have a Rensselaer disc, a Sam disc, a Korra disc. I don't know who the last character was. I didn't read the name. Um, but they have 4 discs that go in um, the light disc, and then they talk. I don't know. More money for Disney. That's what it is.
Yay.
Yay. Yeah. Oh. Um. With that though, I did go on Buzz Lightyear. There's an oath to the Space Ranger Galactic Hero that they have never given me once, so I had to do the oath. It was fun.
Hmm.
Oh my god, dude! I wish I could have seen that. So they made you say take an oath.
Yeah. They're like,
Interesting.
have you done the Space Ranger oath? And I'm like, what's the Space
I'm
Ranger oath?
26.
Not 26 yet.
Almost close enough.
I
Yeah,
can't.
come on,
Close
I
enough for
can't keep.
government work.
I can't keep track. I just know you guys are like 6-ish months ahead of me, or no, 8 months.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
like it's like just
Somewhere in there.
off enough to where I can't remember if we're the same age or if it's that time where you guys are older than like the 1 year
It's
more, or
it's
am I
just
caught up
close
again?
enough.
So I usually just I just bet on saying 1+ my age, because I don't keep
It's
track. I can't remember.
yeah. Chelsea was like, I should have recorded that for your mom, and I'm like, well, I'll do it again. I know what the words are. I don't know what they are at this point, but right after I
Yeah, at the
could have
moment
just
you
been
would
like,
have done it again.
At the
yeah,
moment, you're the most
because
oath-taking space ranger that had ever taken the oath.
I'm the only one that has.
Wait, do they not require everyone to do it?
No, I've literally never done it. I think it was a CP.
That's
Uh,
funny.
and they must have like just gotten trained because the oath was just like sitting on the counter. And I'm like, I've never seen that piece of paper in my life.
That's crazy.
It was fun. I
I mean, if I was
actually
working
ended
at
up.
CP, I would exclusively.
I'd want.
I would pick out the people that weren't kids that got the score, and make them.
Oh, yeah,
of
course.
Like Cameron, I would pick him up. Like,
Yeah.
yep, you're doing the oath.
You're doing the oath
Of
now.
course.
Oh, Alex died again. Or not. Are you dead or not?
Both.
Okay,
Oh, okay. He's a zombie.
Alex is between
Or,
dimensions.
fun.
I actually am. I got stuck on this screen for a while.
Fun. But yeah,
Alright,
we actually ended up getting Galactic Hero in the first room. I don't know how, because I honestly expected them to be going faster, and they weren't. So I was like, oh, well, this is mine now. It was good.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cooper.
So with Kyle, I've been playing Labyrinthine and tried out Sons of the Forest recently with Kyle. It's pretty
Yeah.
fun. Think Minecraft, but with a lot more things and also like super realistic.
Also, your
So
computer
the
can't
parts I
handle it.
don't want from Minecraft.
Nah, it is actually fun though.
Yeah, nah.
Nice.
It's like a fun survival horror.
Yeah, you
Why
got
won't you
animals
play
coming after
Resident
you and
Evil?
shit.
You're playing so many horror games.
Because it has
He
to
only
have
pl-
heavier
He only plays
crafting.
horror games if I force him to, though.
Factual. Because if I played Resident Evil, I couldn't play on PC, and that's like a lot of work.
Like, I was the one that forced him to get Phasmophobia. I was the one that forced him to get Labyrinthine. I was the one that forced him to get Sons of the Forest. Like,
That's
the reason he plays horror games at all is because I make him do it with me.
The PS4 is still set up on the main TV. You could easily play it.
That's true.
Could
Oh, yeah,
he?
no,
Yes.
to be fair, there is one horror game I played without anybody push me, and that's Among Us. That game's so scary, y'all.
Stop. Just go home. You're only embarrassing yourself.
He's already home.
Oh, well.
Oh, I can't speak. We've been playing the heck out of Tricky Towers.
Oh, yeah, we did play a lot of Tricky Towers. I actually forgot about that.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Tricky Towers is fun as hell.
I think y'all played it, right? Tetris with
Yes.
realistic physics.
Yeah.
That
It's
game is fun. That game is really fun.
Like I get so heated during it because it's some of the most BS stuff, but it's fun.
You're the cause of a lot of the BS stuff, though.
I don't know.
It's Tetris, but with physics.
Yeah, that's the best part.
Yeah, that's why Cooper doesn't know that he's causing it. He doesn't understand physics.
Yeah, but
That's why my favorite thing to do, and that is just like build up really high, activate the stone ability, and just plop it at the top of my shitty ass tower and build up from there.
dude, when you get you do that, you get the scalpel, place it down, and then you just go from there,
Did you just say scalpel?
right?
Nah, dude, it's spackle.
On my fault.
Is that the stone one I'm
I
thinking
was
of?
guessing he was trying to
Yeah,
say
yeah, yeah.
scaffold.
I mean,
Scalpel.
that too, I guess, but I know what power up he's talking about.
I don't know the names of the power ups. I
Oh,
just
I don't.
I
I
know
don't know if
there's an
that's actually what
island.
it's called. Yeah.
I know there's an island one that turns your top block into stone, one that turns your opponent's blocks into ice,
Giant blocks, you've got
balloon.
random blocks, and the vines that lock blocks together.
But it does this shitty ass job, so like it's always a risk reward thing.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Anything else?
yeah. Surprisingly, I haven't really been playing Minecraft or anything.
What?
I know.
You're fired.
I just
I
thought
haven't.
about it.
I haven't actually played
Fired.
Minecraft in a hot second.
But I have been playing a little bit of Scribble Knots. I'm trying to. At this point, I might as well 100% it. I'm like this close, but it's just.
That sounds like my reasoning for continuing on with
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts Legacy, even though I was like, I'm so fucking done with all this fucking extra bullshit.
That's a lot of cuss words.
Oh God, you must be very upset about Hogwarts Legacy.
For real.
I mean, me personally, I think it's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, but Cameron plays games the not fun way, usually.
Yeah, completing them.
Yeah.
Well, I can't help you there.
Yeah, he's a lost cause.
Yeah, true,
Yes.
true.
Alex?
I beat Fire Emblem Engage and its Cell Xenologue story. I bought a mouse or a keyboard, yay,
And a mouse.
and a
I'm pretty
mouse.
sure the
The
mouse is
mouse
new.
came with keyboard. No,
Wait,
the mouse I'm using I bought with the like last like before the last podcast.
oh. Wait, you have two?
You got two.
Yeah, he
The
posted a photo.
Ooh!
yeah, the keyboard came with a mouse and
And it was
Um,
cheaper than the micro keyboard?
yeah.
That's fucking whack.
Yeah. Let's see. I played a bunch of RE4.
Naturally.
Yeah. I don't know. They released some DLC tickets that have pissed off a lot of people. They
Oh.
waited till after reviews came out to release DLC tickets that like unlock the ultimate version of the weapon early. So like in the base game there's not supposed to be enough tickets, but now you can buy tickets with real money.
Ah.
But once you
Seems
bought
like
it, it's unlocked on all your things. But you still
seems like an
so
Apex like scam.
Yeah.
Sounds like an
kinda
everything scam.
they in the game you can either use them to upgrade your weapon like the regular ones, but you can also just sell them for 80,000 gold, sounds like a lot, and it is, but it's not that much.
Right.
Um, play something else. I feel like I did, but
You did not while you were over here, at least.
yeah, that
Not
might
while I was
be.
awake, anyways.
Yeah, I played Resident Evil. I played it some more after you fell asleep, and I played Fire. I beat the two Fire Emblem things. I bought the keyboard. That might be everything this week. It's just kind of a blur.
I feel that.
Well, when most of your week
Right.
is work.
Yeah.
um. All right. Well, I went to the lake house this weekend for Easter. I caught a catfish.
That's
That was
cool.
Nice.
cool.
Oh, nice.
I was trying to catch crappie, so I guess I'm a pretty bad crappie fisher. But
No, it's just RNG.
I don't think,
Bruh.
dude. No matter what I try to fish for in that godforsaken lake, I always catch a catfish, no matter what it is. I've caught catfish on bass poles, on crappie poles. I haven't fly fished one yet. I think that's like the platinum trophy. Because catfish are never up that high in the water. But so yeah, that was cool. It's about a pound, big enough to eat. Um, let's see. I literally did this right before the show. So my current chair that I'm sitting in right now has finally had enough. I got it like 5 or 6 years ago, I think, and it was just a cheap Amazon no-name gaming chair quote back when I had no money to jump on a chair, and it's falling
You
apart.
bought a gamer's chair.
Yeah, the armrests are like peeling off from the sides, like where I normally rest my arms are just like totally ripping off. The seat bottom is starting to rip off, mostly in the front. The pillow's starting to rip a little bit. There is no cushion. It's like negative cushion. I feel like I'm sitting on
Amazing.
like a piece of plywood, which is probably what this thing is made out of. Um, and
Oh boy.
the piston already went out on this thing, like the thing that pushes you up and down. And I put a different one in here. And I bought the wrong size on accident, so this chair is like a bar stool now. Like this is the lowest it'll go, and I
Ooh.
barely fit under this desk.
Yeah.
Dang.
Here, hold on. I will step back and show you how tall this chair gets.
Dang.
Do you see that?
Yeah.
Look at this. It's at my waist.
Yeah.
Impressive.
Also bad.
I mean, not great, but
It was cool for like 5 minutes.
I
Um,
Yeah.
watched that jump you just did though. That.
Yeah, you have to jump to get on it. It's higher than a bar stool. Um,
That's like at my stomach, I think.
yeah, probably. So, yeah, I'm finally had enough. Just bit the bullet. Got a Titan chair. It'll be here by Friday.
Is the
Sweet.
Titan chair your buddy's chair that you were like, I can become the blob of a man? I want to-"
Excellent.
So it's the newer version. He got his like several years ago.
Oh no, you.
So I mean, there's not much different. It's like you can get better materials now. The seats like have changed a little bit. The pillow is magnetic now instead of strapped, so it stays in place and like it can be more finely adjusted. That kind of thing. But there's not all that much different with it. Like he got his like 3 or 4 years ago because he has back problems. Um, so like it makes sense why
Yes,
he
he's a
prioritized getting
gamer.
one of those. Well, no, they're like genetic. Like he got it from his mom. He didn't even really
Oh.
do anything to deserve back problems, but yeah, he's just had it like his whole life. So his mom bought him the chair since he
Cool.
also works at a desk a lot and stuff. So, but yeah, it's the
Nice.
newer one of that. It's nice. I got the mint green fabric one, so hopefully it'll be a little more breathable. I'm excited. Mostly I played Pokemon Yellow. I got my Alakazam. I've
Nice.
just been mowing people as I've been slowly progressing.
That is the way psychics work in Gen 1.
Yes.
Well, cause what do you got to stop you? Like nothing.
Exactly.
Exactly. There's no dark types. Although now that I think about it, I want to say that the Gen 2 types have already been outclassed because Fairy got all the normals that like didn't quite fit
Um,
anymore.
so I played that. Played some Kirby's Tilt and Tumble, Mario Land 2, and I've been mostly what I've been kind of a normie this week. I've been playing Call of Duty, on that Cold War thing still. My buddies and I that I play with, we played one of the new maps, and I say new, it's not actually all that new, but it came out since we had last stopped playing.
That's new enough.
Like a couple years ago. So like,
That's still new to you. New to me.
yeah.
Right.
So
Like when people get new cars and they're like, it's not new, but it's new to me, so.
it's it's cool. It's already in like the main game, but it's just a zombie map of it. It's like a Russian military complex where the design is
Mhm.
like their interpretation of an American city.
That's kind of cool.
Like an arcade, there's like a Burger King. They call it Burger Town, that kind of thing. There's like a CRT repair shop and like a bar and stuff like that. But it's a cool map. But anyway, we've
Yeah.
been playing that the past couple weeks, just kind of getting used to it. And 2 nights ago, I think Sunday night, we did the boss for that one and beat it. And by beat it, I mean he carried both Aaron and I because you couldn't buy any armor or replenish anything once you got into the boss fight. So Aaron and I went down one time, and we just kept constantly dying from there because it was like round 40 or something. If you don't have all your stuff, you get insta killed. But
Yeah.
Jacob didn't go down, luckily. So he just kept like reviving us, and then we would go and keep working the objective until we got downed. And he was just running in a circle, reviving us the whole time. But we did it. It was cool. And then last night we played multiplayer because I'm trying to grind the pistols. I need 15 headshots with a pistol in 15 different games, and then I get a pistol that is essentially a sawed off side by side 12 gauge shotgun, like from the old Western days, but in a pistol form.
Interesting.
Nice.
Interesting.
And then you can max that out and unlock dual wield, so 2 sawed-off shotguns in your hands. And then in zombies, if you go back to that and you pack a punch it, and get this ammo mod called Shatter Blast, once one bullet every like 30 seconds or so will turn into about 5 grenades. You shoot it, it explodes. 4 more grenades come out in random directions and explode over more zombies. So you can just get like huge. It's so much fun. It's like peak dude energy. Um, and I've experienced it twice because I've gotten it out of the box, like dual wield marshals. But I want to be able to do it myself and just like bring the gun into the game like that.
Yeah.
So working on that. Probably will play a little bit more tonight.
So the grind is real to get it, but it's fun once you have it.
Well, what's BS is that Aaron and I play gun game all the time. And there's like 3-ish pistols in each round of that. And you just need 1 headshot in 15 games with a pistol, which is not hard. For the amount of games I played, I should have had that by now, especially in gun game. And Aaron did, but I guess I'm just trash. So now I have to like specifically focus on it, but it's okay. I got a revolver with 9 rounds that can reload all of the bullets in one go and has a big scope on it. So essentially what I do is I spawn in, I run around and try and use only the pistol until I get a headshot, which usually involves me dying like 10 times because I have to aim. And then after that, I just go back and try to play the objective. But I've only got like
Nice.
4 or 5 more to do. It wasn't hard last night, but each round takes like 10 minutes and I only had like an hour to play. So I'll probably have it done tonight, hopefully. But yeah, then
Maybe we'll talk about it next week.
Yep. And then there's one other new map in Zombies that we haven't touched yet, and we're about to go and do that now that we beat the boss on this one.
Nice.
So for the first time in my life, for the first time in 15 probably years, have an interest in grinding guns in Call of Duty, which feels really weird to say, but it's fun. I'm very glad I got Cold War on PC because it is so much better.
Yeah. I
Like-
haven't played COD in so long.
It wasn't bad with a controller, but like it's easy to forget what you're missing out on a game if you only play with a controller. And like now that I've gone back to mouse and keyboard for this game, I'm like, oh, I see why this is so much better now. My KD is up significantly because I can actually aim, and also my PC is more powerful than my PS5, so I can get 1440p, 120 hertz stuff. So
Right.
that's been good. Yeah, that's been mostly it. Is Call of Duty and Pokemon Yellow. Really throwing it back here.
Nice.
High school.
I actually thought of one more while y'all were talking. And that's Deceive Inc. It's a spy shooting game, kind of like a spy battle royale almost. And
Interesting.
it's a lot of fun. It's like brand new. It came out at this point probably about a month ago.
Okay.
It's like
so-
very new.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I don't think I've heard of
Nice.
that.
But it's I mean it's really fun. They just did a huge balancing update to actually make it possible to win with the character that I usually play as, who has a shotgun in his artificial hand. It's pretty great. So yeah.
Sweet. All right, Fast Fay.
All right.
Super.
So this week we got. I haven't really been playing. I'll be honest. We got Refines with Edelgard, Dualfons, Silku, Bantu, and a few others, I think, or that might be it. Anyway, they're pretty good. I think Edelgard and Dualfonsis were the best, if I remember correctly. Something like that. And New Heroes Twitter poll. Hilda's won, so we'll get. Is it Ascended? Rearmed Lift and Ascended Hilda will be coming back. That's cool. And think that's mainly. Did I talk about the? No, I haven't. Sorry. Then we have the Young banner. It came out not too long ago. It was what is this game?
Fire
Binding Blade,
Emblem on the GBA.
Binding Blade or Blazing Blade? One of the two. Anyway, we got
It,
Young
it's
Heck.
the one that's called Fire Emblem for GBA
Okay.
because it's Lynn and Hector, Nellawood.
Alright, but one's Binding, one's whatever. We got Young Rebecca, Young Elliewood, Young Mark, and a Lynn duo. Young Hector and Young Lucius. Okay. Yeah, I literally haven't played in like weeks.
Hmm. All right. On to the tidbits. Stanford created a Sims-like game filled with NPCs powered by Chat GPT AI. The results were that the NPCs acted completely independently, had rich conversations with each other, and even planned a party.
I don't believe you. I guess I
That's very
believe
good.
you somewhat, but like,
That seems very far fetched, but
Uh,
yeah,
so
cool.
like, to clarify, this wasn't like a quick thing. They reported that it cost them thousands of dollars in computer and memory resources just to simulate 2 of the NPCs for 2 days.
Oh wow,
So
that's
this isn't
impressive.
like some quick little gimmick. Like it takes a lot of power to do it, but it can do it.
That's cool.
Yep.
So yeah, we're not far off, I guess, from that. Too far off.
We're actually just
Anyway.
living in a simulation.
sword art will be real.
Several of my actually the the guy that I play a lot of Call of Duty with, Aaron, he is fully convinced we live in a simulation, and
It-
I've
That's
tried to
funny.
argue with it. I don't, I give up.
At this point, yeah.
Um,
It gets to a point after arguing for so long.
yeah, and it's not really arguing. It's just more like a just because you don't understand why stupid things are happening doesn't mean it has to be a computer that's doing it.
Right.
But nonetheless, um, Microsoft is stating that Xbox's block of emulators is unrelated to Nintendo.
yeah, I saw that, and then I saw reports saying that it was because of Nintendo. I'm like, well, which is it?
I mean, even
Hmm.
if it's not because of like maybe they mean it's unrelated to what Nintendo's currently doing, but that makes no sense because that means my guess is like they removed it so they don't get sued.
Yeah, because they had to take down the. Uh, no, Dream's Sony, right? It's a
Dream
PlayStation
is
thing.
Sony.
Yeah, and they had to take down Nintendo stuff, right?
I have no idea.
I don't
Although
either.
I'm not sure what they would sue about. Emulators are illegal. We've been through this.
Emulators illegal.
Like unless Xbox
Having
just has Super Mario World ROM free download on the Xbox store.
free download.
Then
Connect your PC for all the free downloads you could ever want.
Let's go, baby.
I mean, that's where Dolphin may get in trouble with putting it on Steam, though.
I mean, why? Like they're not giving you.
They can't get in trouble just putting the emulator, but if they link anything.
Oh, I mean, if they're putting it on Steam, when by the time they
Dolphin is
announced it,
releasing it on
by
Steam.
the time they announced that, they had there's I guarantee they had spent months, if not years, with a legal team going over that. And also
You would
Steam,
think, but
you think Steam would probably like they did that and Steam would be like,
We
like
don't want
pause.
Nintendo coming after us.
Yeah.
They're psychotic.
Yeah.
Monster Energy is going after Capcom and Pokemon Company over use of the word monster. Didn't we talk about this last week with some indie dev?
We-
Or,
Yeah, indie
Yeah.
dev.
yeah. So they're just going after the word monster.
Again, they've done it before. They lost last time.
They'll do it
I like-
again.
Yeah, but they're gonna win this time, obviously.
Like
Oh,
imagine
yeah,
imagine
yeah.
Sony going after imagine pick any of the three. Imagine them going after the other two for calling their controllers controllers.
Yeah.
I, was- I,
I mean, you know.
this just in, NOS Energy is going to sue everybody with a car that has nitrous for using the word NOS without paying them a fee. So stupid. I cannot wait to see how that fails.
Gonna be
Grisco
funny.
in Splatoon is getting a special event this weekend. Extra
Yeah,
work.
the extra work. There is so it's almost going to be like a regular round because you're stuck with just one weapon set. But if you score the highest, you get it's not a trophy, something I don't know. It's very much being treated like uh God, what are that mode that duo mode we did in Splatoon 2, Grant. It's being treated like that.
Hmm,
I can't remember think of what the name is off the top of my head.
So yeah, that'll be happening 14th to the 16th. Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster is releasing on the 19th, so next Wednesday.
Yay, it's coming to consoles. Why it
it's
only
already
went to
available
mobile
to.
parts? That makes no sense.
I know it's available to pre-order mostly everywhere. Now you can either buy games individually or buy all of them together.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
So, yep. Um, this one kind of spawned a lot of bad thoughts in my head, so I had to put it here. Jason Momoa to star in a Minecraft movie coming April 4th, 2025.
That's right.
Live action Minecraft
No.
movie with Jason Momoa
He'll
and
be Steve.
Steve.
Steve Momoa.
That's not a gag post or anything.
No,
No, this
that
is
is not a shit post.
actual officially
this is a
announced.
Interesting.
this is a base. This is based.
Based on something, alright.
Unfortunately.
All right.
So, the Mayans were off by 13 years, I think. They said 2020,
In their
2012, but it's
prediction,
actually
yeah.
2025.
In their prediction.
Yeah. Both the CEO and president of Creatures Inc., who is a company that big collaborators with Pokemon, both stepped down. As to why, I'm not really sure, but they both just dipped.
It's a bite.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Either something happened or they got tired of it. FNAF teaser released for the movie. The movie's releasing in theaters and on Peacock October 27th of this year. Oh, God. I forgot the FNAF movie.
See, why would you want to make an IP based on
Dude, Matthew
uh,
Lillard is going to be William Afton.
gosh.
Oh, my
Yeah.
God. Freaking Shaggy?
I didn't know you didn't know that part.
Oh,
So that's great to have your reaction
Matthew
live.
Lillard. Why, my guy?
because money.
Let's get let's get William Afton to say zoink
Zoinks!
as he
Zoink.
murders
Ooh.
those children.
Chill out. It's so fucked.
Say Zoinks right as the spring lock mechanism kills him or whatever.
Yeah.
Resident Evil Death Island CGI movie confirms that it will have Chris, Claire, Jill, Leon, and Rebecca.
Hmm.
Shocker, the Resident Evil movie is going to have the Resident Evil people in it.
I would hope so.
Well, no, it is surprising because usually they only have 2 characters from the main series in it. Like this is the first time some of those characters have been on anything together outside of like Reverse, which doesn't count.
Hmm. Yeah, Polygon's calling it the Avengers of Resident Evil movies.
Interesting.
Do we trust Polygon's opinion though on this show?
Not usually.
They have more than 2 lines.
Forget the show. Do we listen to Polygon? No.
In general, in general, do we listen to Polygon?
All right. Joseph Staten is leaving Xbox, confirmed by Microsoft. Joseph Staten,
I think he's Halo.
Is he?
creative head of Halo Infinite. Joseph Staten is leaving Microsoft.
Let's go.
I don't
Let's
think I've
go.
ever heard that name before.
Yeah, beat Halo Infinite in the face just one more time.
Yep.
It doesn't mean Microsoft's gonna make Halo good. It's Microsoft running a game.
Into the ground.
They are
I
pretty good at
know.
that.
Yeah, let's give them Activision.
Yeah, and like Halo Infinite wasn't like great and unanimously praised, but it was like fine.
Right.
The problems were just with the multiplayer BS, a loot box, pay money, then and the whatever. But like the game itself, like it was okay. So you're gonna get rid of the guy that at least made a slight upward trend.
Yes.
in the Halo franchise, yeah.
Yeah, how dare you
Well,
make the
basically,
game not fit the mold?
I mean, also, since Reach, really, or I guess even before then, it's been downhill
Yeah.
the entire time.
Microsoft needs to give up on trying to do
They
Halo 3
finally-
again. Just make a new fucking Halo. It's not gonna
I
happen.
know.
Exhausting.
So, they do what they can, but what they
Master
can
Chief
is
shouldn't
not
be the
very good.
tag anymore.
But
But that
think
one
about
would sell. But like,
think about the OGs that are gonna be without their main protagonist of
he
Halo.
shouldn't be the protagonist.
I
They should
know.
have. His story should have been over, and they should have done someone new. And they're like, but people like Master Chief.
They don't like him enough to sit around and watch his like 7th reincarnation. Can say that for sure.
Again, exhausting.
You know, on the topic of Halo, I don't think I've heard anything about the show since we learned that they weren't having Master Chief keep his helmet on.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that's what happened. The first episode
That was
came
it.
out. He took his helmet off. Everybody went, and then
What the
never
fuck?
watched anymore.
And then that was it. That show canceled, basically.
No,
Sure,
no,
meme of
no.
guy
They
ripping
had
his
the
headphones
other
off.
scene. They had the iconic car from Halo. They drove it for 30 seconds. He had his helmet on while they drove the car. They stopped. He takes off the helmet.
Yeah, there's just a meme of like the ripping off the helmet, rip off the headphones. American McGee, I can't believe that's his name, to retire from the video game industry after Alice Asylum pitch was rejected by EA. So,
What is Alice Asylum?
That's the spooky action adventure Alice games.
Like Alice in Wonderland type?
Yeah.
Oh. I haven't heard anything about those games in a long time.
Well, it's because EA keeps rejecting pitches.
I can't
Yeah.
believe I still can't get over this guy's name is American McGee.
Imagine
What will you name your
That
kid?
sounds like someone.
America.
It sounds like someone in like Europe.
Someone hated him.
making fun of how Americans do politics or something. Like we got American McGee over here.
True.
Somebody hated him for sure.
yeah, his parents.
Yeah,
But-
well,
as I saw earlier, when you have kids, you have to remember that the name when they're a baby is the name they're going to be stuck with. Don't give them something stupid.
Name a monster and you get sued.
Yeah, Cameron, you remember that.
Yeah, I don't want to be sued by Monster.
I mean, you could.
Yeah, but I'd lose.
No one likes someone that's named after a brand.
But it's the brand influenced your kid's name, like not at all. It was a strange coincidence, but the name of the kid and the brand have nothing to do with each other.
You know
I've
what else
never
is a
even
strange?
heard of a monster.
You know what else is
Yeah,
a strange
what is
coincidence?
what?
I know the mailing address of Monster headquarters.
True. That is a very very interesting
Yeah,
coincidence.
I
Very
you know,
strange.
I just can't. I just happened upon that information.
Yeah. No,
Um,
I would believe you. Uh, if I wasn't here whenever you looked it up, I would believe you.
um, users report that Xbox. Oh no, that's the emulator thing again. Okay, so now we have the name for the new FIFA, but not FIFA. EA's old FIFA. EA Sports FC, the next chapter of the world's game. FC, I assume, meaning football club.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say I don't know what FC
That's
is, but
yeah. Well, we gotta remember the rest of the world calls it football.
Because
mm,
the rest of the world is wrong.
yeah,
Soccer
we have a better
existed
football here in
before
America.
America did.
You know what?
Maybe soccer should have a country.
You shut up. You would say something silly like that.
I mean, I'm not saying that football is a worse sport. By far, football is my favorite sport. I'll pick that over lame ass soccer any day. But you
It's
know, these
definitely a newer
Europeans with
sport.
their free healthcare and their football and better
Look,
living
okay.
conditions.
I mean,
It's
you know,
okay. Some of them have just as bad of a government as we do.
yeah.
Yeah.
But they
We
act
just
like
have
we
to
do.
hold on to those ones that that are suffering more than us.
It's not
They
a lot
came
of them,
to.
but some
I
of
was
them.
gonna say
They're
it's
there.
very few, but they still exist.
They're the real ones.
They're the only other real
They're the
countries.
real ones because they're suffering.
Japan doesn't count as a country.
What do you
Right.
mean by that?
Well, they never did in the first place, to be fair.
I don't like where this is going.
You know, it's gonna turn into the Ohio memes where it just doesn't exist anymore.
Right. Ohio's not a real place.
Yeah, exactly. See.
True.
Problem solved.
I'm trying to remember. There's like a lot of like deep fried memes about certain countries, just like
I mean, you can
oh
just
yeah,
stop there. There's a lot
Bulgaria,
of deep fried
Romania,
memes. Full stop.
um, Armenia.
Hmm.
I don't know. That's probably a little too far to be European, but who knows? So yeah,
I mean,
EA Sports FC, cool. Uh,
yeah,
Leon voice actor Nick Apostola Apostolides Apostolids
that
Apostolids
might be it.
Hey,
Apostolides
We apologize for the
Nick,
mispronunciation
my boy.
of
I'm
your
gonna call you
name,
Nick. Yeah, let's go with Nick. Uh,
Hey,
Leon
you're
voice
doing good,
actor
Nick.
Nick revealed on IGN's YouTube channel that the bingo line was not originally going to be in the remake. The bingo line?
So there's a line,
Oh, where are they all going? To play bingo or something like that, right?
yeah, something
Yeah,
like that.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
in
yeah.
the original. It is in the remake, but it originally was not going to return in the remake.
Yeah, which would have been tragic, honestly. Because it's a really good line.
And also, so we had a line in here about Pokemon Stadium going up tomorrow, but if I
Mm.
just saw
Oh, did it just go up right now?
it, yeah, it went up 15 minutes ago. Pokemon Stadium is now available on N64 Online. Reminder.
Cool.
Mm,
What is Pokemon Stadium? I don't believe
Banned.
I've ever heard of
Banned.
this game.
banned.
Go.
You are actually too young to be in this podcast now.
Don't open your mailbox.
Dude,
I'll keep that in mind.
Cal is Monster headquarters.
For legal reasons, these are all jokes.
I mean,
Right.
I haven't said anything. I know where Monsters lives, and I just gave Kyle some friendly advice.
Yeah. Easy.
Yeah.
But in all actuality, what is it?
So, Pokemon Stadium and Pokemon Stadium 2 are N64 games that are basically end game content for Gen 1 and Gen 2, respectively. You can
Like
store your Pokemon there, you can get extra items. The specifically Stadium 2, uh, once you beat everyone, including Red in game, you can do even more challenging fights.
Mhm.
They, I'm really gonna be impressed with how this is done though, because they don't have a way for you to play Pokemon anymore.
Mhm.
Like the older games, because Gen 1 and 2 were on 3DS, but obviously,
3DS is kind of gone now.
Dead.
yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Well,
I feel
why
you.
don't you just go? Why don't you boot it up? Find out.
Well, it has to download.
Old but still interesting tidbit. So when Nintendo launched the NES Classic, they revived the Nintendo Power Line for like 3 days.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty interesting.
That is cool. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I feel like I remember them talking about it.
It was like November
And
11th through 13th of 2016, like right when it came out. There was like 2 or 3 days you could call the power line, just like the old days.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah. I didn't realize
I
that
would have
the power
been.
line originally lasted until 2005.
Me neither.
That's insane. That's the more interesting tidbit.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Um. All right. Rumors. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door could be getting a remaster for Switch.
Let's
That would be
go.
awesome.
That
That'd
would
be
be
pretty
awesome.
But
cool.
it kind of fits
Yeah.
in line. If this happens, it basically confirms we're never getting GameCube online. They'll just keep remaking the GameCube games.
Yeah.
Like any GameCube and later, that will be the cutoff point in between N64 and GameCube.
Yeah.
Which is stupid because we have. Well, I guess they're no longer commercially available, but that they have official GameCube adapters.
Well, I mean, that was just because people are unnecessarily attached to GameCube controllers for Smash.
That's
Yeah.
true.
I was gonna say.
Like, am I complaining? No, because that mean like we got brand new GameCube controllers in 2018 and in 2014. So like, I'm not complaining because new controllers for a old platform for a collector is like candy to a
Always
baby.
great.
Very helpful.
Um,
That wire is insanely long too.
yeah, I know. But it's not like they did it for any other reason.
No, absolutely not.
Speaking of remasters and remakes, Persona 3 may be getting remade, and also Jet Set Radio. See, if you remake Jet Set Radio, now you've got my attention.
They've got my attention from a remake of Persona 3, but it needs to have the content that's in both the in festivals and portable. It needs to, if they're gonna make a fourth version of Persona 3, it needs to be the definitive version.
I'd hope they do that.
Yeah.
Tom Warren from Twitter says that the Xbox Showcase and Starfield Direct will be 2 hours long, 90 minutes
Jesus.
for Xbox and 30 minutes for Starfield.
Dude, I don't got that kind of time.
Yeah, I'll watch the Starfield bit. I'll skip the Xbox stuff because I know what's gonna be there.
Mm-hmm.
But also that's kind of on brand. Xbox shows are really long for no reason.
Yeah.
Microsoft might be working on official emulator support. Oh, so is this why they took it down?
Yeah.
Maybe.
That would be a better reason.
That'd be so fun.
Oh, so Xbox
But
is
if
trying to
they
pull a
do-
Valve and be like, well, yeah, let's just officially put emulators on here, sure.
Interesting.
I don't know how that would work out, but okay, Xbox.
Likely not well.
Now, do I want to play SNES games on an Xbox? No.
Ooh, dude,
But I guess if
now
all you have is an Xbox, I mean, it like wouldn't be horrible.
Let's
TikTok
say.
clock on the Xbox, bro.
That feels wrong.
It's because it would be wrong.
Yeah.
You say that as if only TikTok clock on the Xbox feels wrong.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
things on the Xbox feel wrong, including Xbox exclusives.
Using
Well,
an Xbox feels wrong.
yeah.
Coming quote from the man who owns an Xbox Series X.
I'm pretty sure you're you're the only person in the VC right now that has an Xbox.
I have two.
There
you-
we
Alex,
go.
Alex has a
No,
360.
wait.
I'm counting three. Yeah,
Are we
360 is one of
talking
them.
about older
Wait,
Xboxes?
I
Are
Because
we
have
I
just talking
have,
about the X?
or just
I've
the
got the new.
current
Yeah,
X?
I've got the new one. I've already admitted my mistake for that. Okay, I was wrong. I will be burned at the stake next week. You can all come watch. But the second one was the 360. Yeah.
Yeah.
My Jacob's been on the show. He has the VCR model Xbox One, and that thing has essentially just died on the entertainment center because he built his PC like 5 years ago, and ever since then it's just been like it got used for Apex for a while until they added crossplay, and then from there on it about died. I can't remember the last time I saw that Xbox on. It's just rotting away.
Fair enough. I've never owned an Xbox in my entire life, so.
I mean, literally, it's just like, here's a PC with console limitation.
Yeah.
Console
Yeah.
UI.
Yep.
Bloatware.
Netflix is looking to push live service element for its mobile games division. Oh my god.
It's not seriously. Why are they pushing the mobile games so hard?
We
They
almost
want
got,
to
we
be
almost got through
games.
this entire damn episode without talking about live service, BS, or someone getting sued, or Australia being upset, or something.
No, we
Australia
immediately talked
existed-
about Monster suing Pokemon. That was like one of the first things we
That was-
No,
well, yeah,
the live
that was-
but that's not live service. Like,
Okay, no, but
Okay, fair.
oh
Dang.
lord.
I thought I thought companies were trying to move away from mobile because even Nintendo, they're slowly dropping all their mobile games.
I mean,
They're doing their best.
Nintendo is, because that's just a different market. Like, you got to make mobile games. You essentially have to make gotchas. Like, You have to
Which
Yeah.
like
I mean,
things that
that's
scratch
what
Well,
the
they
Fire
won't
itch.
Emblem
actually
does
make
so
any
well.
money off of them.
Gambling. You have to
'cause,
make
like,
gambling. You just have to make
You
gambling.
have to
'cause
make gambling.
even like Raid Shadow Legends, even that's a gotcha game. Like,
Like that's why Fire Emblem is
How do
their
you think they
biggest
have enough money to actually?
biggest mobile game. That's
yeah, that's
gotcha.
true. That's true, Kyle.
I'm saying, like,
What else?
how do you think they have so much money to just throw at content creators?
That's facts.
Yeah, because they get unparent unparented 14-year-olds and
To
Mhm.
spend all of their money.
yeah. Oh, I wonder what this piece of plastic is in
Hey,
Mom's
look,
purse. It's got numbers on it that
Numbers.
I was gonna
fit
say,
into the slot on the Raid Shadow Legends mobile app.
I don't need my my money whenever I have mom's credit card. So yeah, no, I
I-
would have gotten absolutely whooped if I had ever done something like that.
Yes. Same.
oh yeah, dude. Oh my
Cooper,
god.
you did.
I
You
did.
did
I
something
did.
like that. Alex, what was
Me?
it? What was it? He spent like $70 on
What?
What?
didn't
Hey
he?
yo,
No.
Am I like completely like making this up?
I
Yes.
think so.
probably.
Okay, apparently I'm making it up. I swear that happened.
Coop doesn't even remember.
You're like $70. I'm like, no.
Like maybe 10 or 20. I could maybe see that, but 70? No.
That's crazy.
I don't. I apparently I'm wrong. I thought something like that happened.
I'm like
Apparently not.
90% wrong. I'm innocent. I mean, 90%.
90% wrong.
The amount of double
Damn.
negatives my brain just tried to process. I gave up within like 3 seconds. Just like, oh wait.
Homie is struggling out here.
Damn.
That's good. That's really good.
Um,
All right.
and finishing topic for the week: the Mario movie.
A
Let's
Mario
go.
Peaches,
Oh.
peaches, 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 peaches. Oh,
Peaches,
dude, that
peaches.
cracked me up.
Dude,
It was so
for real,
good.
It's so
Oh,
It
good.
was so good.
It wasn't
Bro,
really
it's so
anything
good.
about the movie. Like the only reason I found it super funny was just because I could hear it was Jack Black's voice. Like that was
Yep.
that was what
Yeah,
really was getting
yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Yup.
Dude, the fact that it's gonna be an Oscar consideration though.
No, they had to
Dude.
submit it for it to be considered.
Oh,
But I'm
I
pretty
hope
sure
so.
Illumination and Nintendo will submit it.
Dude, if it wins,
I need to.
oh, dude.
That's gonna be amazing.
Imagine Jack Black doing it live.
That'd be the
bro.
that'd be the first time I'd
Oh.
ever cared about the Oscars.
Same,
Yeah.
same. Dude,
Oh, man.
the worst part about the movie though is like I watched the Mario movie, right, with Kyle and Haley. But like the worst
Mm-mm.
part is that like it spoiled the Mario movie.
What do you mean?
Every
Yeah,
time.
yeah. You know what?
Every
Yeah,
time.
it was horrible. It spoiled it. It's spoilers.
It yeah, it
Spoiler
spoiled
warning,
the movie.
Nintendo.
Every time.
Kyle's
That's
never
just
heard
bullshit.
Cooper say this before. Kyle's like,
What is this? What is this? What is this?
Yeah, I tried to
they-
do the processing thing again and failed, but this time I was like, let's go with it.
so if Cooper
15 minus
Cooper
5 is
has a
12.
thing
I
where
watched the
he
movie and I
tries to
spoiled it.
not watch trailers, but
Yeah,
then
yeah.
he's
Oh
like,
yeah.
But I can't watch the movie either because that'll spoil the movie.
Ow.
I was super
Ow.
pumped, and I nailed
Cooper,
it as well.
you're stupid.
They put Bowser's Fury song in the movie, and that's just amazing.
Did they really?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
one of the things I really wanted to talk
Dude,
about was
okay.
the score.
I
Like, the
caught
music
that
was well,
immediately.
but it was
Kevin
really
Toad.
Dude, no,
Kevin
the score was
Toad.
Okay. We're all trying to talk over each other.
Yeah, one
Yes,
thing at a
because
time.
we're all
Um,
excited.
So, the cart scene, right?
Yeah.
Or like, but before they started, whatever generic pop song
I
they
mean,
have to put in
played-
there for the children. The Mario Kart
No, these
8.
are 80 songs.
Yeah,
These are not
It's
for
still
kids. These
in
are
there.
80
It's still
songs.
okay. The adults, I don't. The
They-
generic
they-
songs they always have to put in the movies.
They played
Yeah.
Take On Me
Before
for
that,
the car.
Take on me.
Before that, it was the Mario Kart 8
was-
menu theme.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but have you heard what was supposed to be there instead of Take On Me?
For
I
real.
just put it in the podcast chat. It was called Driving Me Bananas. It's based on DK country music.
Yeah, it's like they made
Oh,
the
dude,
score
that'd be
and
amazing.
everything.
I'm gonna have
That
to
would've
listen
been
to that.
better.
I can't play it right now because it'll show up in the
No, 'cause
audio,
it'll be
but-
cut in the
It's
audio.
great.
but I will
I'm
listen
very
to it.
mad at they
But
because that's like the weakest one. That's like this does not belong here.
it doesn't
at-
fit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone said on Twitter, and I kind of agree with them. It's like while they were still in New York, and so in the real world, they should have done real music. But as soon as they went into the Mario world,
It should have
Mario
all been
music.
Mario.
Yeah.
Except I mean, I think that the ringtone being the GameCube intro was a
Yeah.
very nice touch.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
that was just
that's
really
kind of what I
good.
wanted to talk about, like the score in general, and like the million little tiny
Sound effects.
sound
Yeah.
bites from
Um,
all over the place. Just like hear it,
Yeah.
here, I just
The,
perfectly
the
done.
pinwheel
Yeah, like every little
with
bit, and
the
how they blended it
Bed
into
Luma.
like the how they blended that stuff into the orchestral movements. This
Yeah,
stuff
no, it
was
was
really
so
cool. Like the
good.
transitions were awesome, and how they
Dude.
like it was super subtle, but
Yeah.
not
Yeah,
too
like-
subtle. Like easy to spot.
Yeah, you wouldn't know unless you knew.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
Yeah.
I want this
Ooh,
opinion
you
from
mean-
y'all for the score.
Mm.
The final
What's up?
song is Mr. Blue Sky. Should it have been a song from Mario?
Mm,
I
Probably.
don't
Maybe?
think so.
Yeah.
Look,
if they had done like
as a
some sort of
25-year-old
a
adult that is actively discussing this kids movie, I would love a lot more Mario music in the Mario movie. But you got to remember it's kids,
right.
and part of that is pop music. Pop, whether it's new or old.
80s pop music.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
and like it's just a like it's happy bubbly music. Like it's not Mario music, but Mr. Blue Sky is.
Iconic.
I think it works. I would have
Yeah.
liked a final Mario song there instead, but
Well,
it
yeah, I mean,
could've
is
been
not
personal
like
personal preference, it would have been very nice to have like a last homage to Mario as the credits roll.
Agreed.
But I understand why they didn't.
right. I get that. It is
Um,
not like Take on Me where it's like this doesn't belong. It does belong.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah, like play a rock song. You think?
Something.
Facts.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
violent or anything. Like it can just be like some, generic
But that's
70s,
just
80s rock that's pretty
not the
mild, but
song
like
I would
something with
prefer.
something with like a real guitar. Like do a little shredding. You're on a bike flying in a corkscrew on a rainbow while you're getting shot at with bullets the size of people. Like give me
Yeah.
some
But
action.
Take on
and-
Me.
Yeah, take on me.
Now, like when Mario first met Toad and it was playing Captain Toad music, I was like,
Dude,
Yeah,
no,
I
that
noticed
was
that.
actually
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the Captain Toad references. That was cool.
That's such a good joke though, where he's like, Mario, they're messing with you. I will.
I'll deal with them.
Also, whenever they
What do you
first
guys want?
arrive, like whenever Mario and Toad first
Turd.
arrive. Look, man, it's been a
Ow.
long fucking day, okay? No, whenever Mario and Toad like first arrive and they like get to the crest of the hill and they see Peach's castle in the far distance, and it plays like the Peach's castle theme from Mario 64.
oh yeah.
Yes.
It
Yeah.
was, that was
There's a
very
lot
nice.
of just musical callbacks. To
Yeah.
Like
the-
I think it's gonna be interesting on rewatches, just like tuning in more for this,
Mm-hmm.
all like
Yeah,
because
the
there's
tiny
so
stuff.
much going on in the background.
the-
Also, Funky is confirmed still dead. He
Yeah.
doesn't appear once in the movie.
Wait, so
Let's
okay,
hit-
so who
let's
was the
hit
guy?
for-
So was that just a random Kong that met them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
L-
guess.
Okay, I was like,
let's
that
hit
looks a
some
little
game-
weird for Funky, but that could be Funky.
it's because it's just a random ass.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
let's-
it's just
let's
some
hit
random
cameos.
freaking Kong.
So I actually like most of the the cameos they put in. Great. I actually wanted more cameos though. Like
Yeah.
Toadette and Toadsworth should have been in the movie. Funky is a weird cut. Tiny's a weird cut. Like, they're all just-
is in there. He's just like next to uh Chunky Kong,
Who?
Lanky Kong.
I didn't say Lanky.
No, but like it's weird,
But
right?
he
Like
is in the
he's
movie.
not really in frame. People just pointed him out whenever that trailer
True.
was going through.
Let me put put it like this: Toadsworth should have been the blue toad that she
Mhm.
meets as a baby, and then the one she mainly talks to in the
Yeah,
courtroom.
who's like the military
Yep.
coordinator.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
should be Toadsworth.
yeah.
Military coordinator. Yeah, but I mean,
Toads.
I don't think there really should have been more cameos because you're spending a lot more money to get not much more out of it because this is a kids movie. Kids don't care
That's fair.
about Toadette
Yeah.
or Lanky Kong. They want to see, Mario, Donkey Kong, Diddy, Peach, and Toad, and Luigi, and
Okay, but even with that, Diddy made one appearance and had a single line, which was shouting DK's name, and then he never appears a single time
yeah.
other
See,
than
and
that.
yeah, that's all
Like
kids need.
that's,
Kids don't care about Diddy Kong. They care about Diddy Kong. I mean, Donkey
but
Kong.
I care about Diddy
Diddy
Kong.
Kong.
Diddy
Dude,
Kong
yeah,
is
no,
my favorite character.
before we went in, Kyle was like, if Diddy Kong's on this movie, it sucks.
Yeah,
Diddy
I
Kong's
did
in
say
the
that.
movie, guy.
He's there for all of 4 seconds, and then
Yeah.
he's gone.
That's true.
Now,
I mean,
when
Toadette's on a poster. That someone had pointed that out, but that's it.
Yeah, but she doesn't ever appear other than that.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
cool thing, like someone pointed out, it could be a callback to Brawl, where Mario was playing Kid Icarus. And I was
Oh,
like,
that was
That's a
cool.
good.
Mhm.
Yeah, that was cool.
The
The little
Yeah.
NES
the
he was playing
duck
on.
hunt. So the punch out bar is great. It's just full of punch out characters. There's the duck hunt
yes.
bird is on the wall. It's
Yep.
just full of Easter eggs.
Price
Charles
said-
Martinet nailed it as his two characters,
Yeah.
as the Jumpman guy and Mario's dad.
Yeah.
Also, just the arcade cabinet being Jumpman.
Jumpman.
Yeah. Price pointed out that Mike Tyson was also on the wall.
Yeah, Mike Tyson was on a poster on the wall for Little
Yeah.
Mac.
That makes sense.
Dude, oh, and then the wrestling game from like the SNES, I think, or the NES, with the amphibian guy. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Mm-mm.
It was on a poster when he was playing
The
Kid
wrestling
Icarus.
game on the NES with an amphibian.
Yeah.
You said wrestling, and my mind went immediately to Punch Out. Some
Yeah.
like
They had the
you gotta
Here.
give me a screenshot.
One moment. It showed up like it was a kind of dark poster, but it was these two guys on a poster.
So
IG and
Okay.
PNG.
Did
Bro, what
not
are you talking
see
about?
that.
That's Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy from SpongeBob.
Did y'all catch the Luigi's Mansion cue when he
Yes.
lands in the dark zone?
Yes,
Yeah.
but I want a Luigi's
I
Mansion
want
movie,
Luigi's Mansion,
please.
bro.
That would be
Yes.
so good. I mean, they hinted
Luigi.
at the Yoshi's Island movie at the end, or maybe just like a Mario movie 2 that has Yoshi in it.
There's a lot
But
of sequel bait throughout the
yeah,
movie.
but I want Luigi's Mansion movie. Like
It's just
that's
like
what I want.
that whole time he's in that dark area. It's basically it's
Yeah,
kind of Luigi's Mansion.
That's what I was
He
waiting
places the
for. I was like,
flashlight.
I
okay,
was
the
hoping
setup
it was
is
a
wrong,
mansion
but
game.
where's the? Yeah, it's yeah.
I think that before the Shy Guys taking him away to Bowser's castle was fine, but he shouldn't have ended up in a castle and gotten immediately taken away. The first like little area that he gets to should have been Luigi's Mansion, and he has to like
Yes.
go around for a few scenes, like running into ghosts and other shit in the castle, and then the Shy Guys find him and take him to Bowser.
Yeah, I think
I
Charles
I
J
agree.
wants a Luigi's Mansion movie, and
Yeah.
I kind of hope they do it.
yes.
I don't.
I'm saying
I
Luigi's
think-
Mansion movie would be so good.
I
there
think
is
you go
so
with
much
the first
potential.
one. You either go with the first one or you go with the third one,
Mhm.
but you do stuff with the
You
because,
can
like-
reference the second one. It's just not.
first
The
and third
strongest.
have the other Mario characters,
Yeah.
or Mario's in the first one and Mario and Peach are in the third one.
Like
Yeah.
I agree with Kyle. Like I think Luigi should at least walk around with his flashlight a bit, while being in the mansion. I think that would have been really cool. Just like
That's what I'm saying.
I liked how just how much this was a kids movie because the whole
Yeah.
time
yeah.
nobody questions a damn thing.
Yep.
No setting or scenario lasts longer than like 5 minutes.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that was cracking me up the whole time because like this dude shows up out of nowhere and the Toad is like, "All right, I know exactly who you need." And they just go right there and then she's like, "Who the what? and he's like,
Okay.
There's
and
nobody.
he's like, my brother's in danger. My brother's in danger,
That
and they
was a
told me
great
you could
joke.
help. And she was like, okay, let's do it. There was no,
Yeah, yeah,
what's your
basically-
name? Like,
I need you
who-
to
where'd
test
you-"
something, but
My brother's in danger. Will you help me? Cue training montage.
Oh, dude, him throwing up the mushroom, that was so good.
Yeah.
Like,
That was
just
really
the-
good.
Him just
the-
shrinking.
um,
So I think my biggest complaints are it's short, it's a
It's a
little
kid's
short,
movie.
but it's a
yeah,
kids
I
movie.
mean, yeah.
And
kids don't have that
Luigi's
long of
not in the
attention.
movie as much as I want Luigi to be in the movie.
Facts. Facts.
uh,
You're preaching to the choir because I
it's-
feel the same way about Diddy Kong as I do about
it's
Luigi.
just an extent of the like kids don't care thing, and like
Yeah.
as you know, I've got 2 gigantic Luigi's hats here. Like, so I feel you. I want Luigi in there too more, but
Definitely.
kids don't care.
Right.
They want
Oh,
Yeah.
Mario.
no, they,
His
Mara.
yeah. If
Mario.
every scene isn't the main character, then they don't care.
Like the thing I love was like Toad's backpack having like a bunch of Odyssey stuff on it. I thought that
Yeah.
was cool.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that was a really
nice.
cool addition.
I like
as
that
well.
they went through the Desert Kingdom from Odyssey.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah.
When they were showing the news,
Oh,
Pauline
yeah.
was talking. Pauline was the person
Yeah.
on the news.
Holly was on the news and she got a reference on the newspaper at the end as wins re-election or running for re-election or something.
No,
like that.
well, no,
Yeah, I
she
looked
she
over,
also had that like in like the beginning of the movie as well.
Yeah.
Because it was on the news channel before she talked about whatever her scene in the movie was.
Dude, me and Cooper were like nudging each other and showing each other like things that were going on the
That
entire
was me.
time.
Cameron.
Like,
I was
Yeah.
like, that's
like-
Bowser Fury's theme on the thing. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, I 100% know what that theme is. Yes.
Yeah, it was
Me,
like
me and Cooper didn't get through a single scene of that movie without one of us nudging the other and saying, "Look at that, that's crazy."
So,
Like-
For real, for real.
The
Yeah.
galaxy reference of there's a lot of galaxies and they look up
Yeah.
the stars. That's great.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah,
That
there
was
was a
just-
galaxy
yeah.
theme in one of the things. I can't remember which.
They also in the
yeah.
movie, like when the credits start, they play the bum.
They
bum,
do like a
bum,
whole
bum, bum,
medley with everything.
Mhm. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like
I think
as the
only
main
thing that
credits
might not have been
go.
it's on Spotify. I'll have to give it a listen again. I think the only thing that wasn't really in there was Sunshine.
Yeah,
actually,
there wasn't many
I think of-
sunshine references. On
Yeah,
Yo,
I
let's
think of
go
all
to
of
Isle
them.
Delfino for a movie.
I think was that you that
Delfino
suggested it,
Plaza.
or was that a review I watched? It should be a short where like before whatever movie, and it's Mario and gang going to Isle Delfino.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
suggest that, but that'd be fun.
Like, 'cause there's just so much Mario that's actually well liked, so you can't do movies of all of it.
You could start doing shows again.
Obviously, the scene whenever they're still in New York and they have to go into the house and fix everything, and the water starts going everywhere. Obviously, an homage to Flood. I mean, come on. Clearly,
Somebody said that there's a Pikmin vase when the dog is like
I think there. Yeah, I
angling.
think there is. It's the like the little top flower part of a Pikmin inside of a vase. I think
Nice.
so.
Again, I like
It's on the windowsill, I believe.
this might be the first movie like I legitimately buy a physical copy of in years because there's
Yeah.
just
What?
so
I'm
much going
getting
on.
that Walmart one.
I do like the Walmart ones.
Oh, dude, and
You can display it. Theirs is in a steel star, and you can display it because they give you a little display stand.
yeah.
I loved when. Okay, so I guess before I could talk about this, we had to talk about the Luma.
Oh my god.
That Luma
Iconic.
is
The Luma is so
the
funny.
ray of sunshine. Yeah.
No,
Luma is
it's,
so funny, dude.
it's not
You-
just
just
the
now
Luma,
you
though,
just
it's
have the
everybody's
void to look
reaction.
at.
No, shut up. We're depressed
It didn't stop, dude. When they were getting lowered, like for the sacrifice, and the Luma just laid
It's
down.
just
and
like,
went,
yay!
It's just like
Dude,
calm,
Mercy.
mercy. I was like, oh my! I was like
Dude.
one of the few times I talked during the movie. I was like, oh, what the fuck? Like Jesus.
This poor
Dude, the
Rosalina needs to come pick up her Luma and be like,
Yeah,
"Come
for
He
real.
just sort of disappeared at the end.
Yeah, no,
Now I think about it.
he tried to go into the lava and then he didn't do it, and you never see him again after that.
Until the end credits, which don't count.
And
Yeah.
They just
that's
sort of
what I want to mention is that little bit of
Oh.
him playing the saxophone because objectively that's the best Mario music. It
Mhm.
was either 3D.
Do-do-do-do-do.
It was either 3D Land or 3D World that he did a little.
3D
Ooh,
World brought
Dude,
it
how could we
just
skip
of-
over this? The Mario Brothers like TV show theme song in their commercial.
Yes.
Because didn't we talk about that when they first did
No,
the
we
commercial?
didn't.
I don't
We
think
No, we
talked when they
didn't.
did
We
the
didn't talk about
first
it.
commercial, but it might have just been the three of us that night.
Yeah, you probably.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
y'all
probably
y'all
were.
could
Yeah,
have
we
We
talked
probably
about it,
that.
but
That and the DK rap.
the DK
Oh
rap
yeah,
as well.
dude,
yeah,
that was I
amazing.
was not expecting that. Grant Kirkhope didn't get credited for that.
He did not
He-
get
Really?
Yeah, that's not.
Yeah, he tweeted out about
Wow.
that. I'm just
Yeah.
like, that's actually
That-
upsetting.
I didn't
Yeah,
really know
that's
where to
really
fit it into the
not
show, but
great
I
on
know we were
Nintendo's
going
part.
to cover that.
Mention
DK
it.
rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's like all the other game music has like their original composer on it.
Well, there's a
For
lot of
D-
game music not listed though.
That's
Yeah.
also true. That was weird. But for DK rap specifically, it only said from Donkey Kong 64. That's all it said. It did not give all the credits like every other piece that they showed was doing.
So
Um,
I really like how OP they kind of made the cat suit.
Yeah.
Okay, so I was saving my unfortunates until we got all of our initial bubbliness out.
Well, I have
but-
one more
I think we're
bubbliness
still
then.
bubbly, but
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
it's a
in that
Mario
case,
movie.
Let me,
We're
use,
so
let me use
bubbly.
this to tone it down a little bit. I saw him put on that cat suit and I frowned.
Really?
Yeah, dude, the cat suit is so lame.
No,
What the-
no, not because it's lame.
Well, that's why I
because
was
of the
just the wrong
upset.
internet.
color.
Oh my god, stop.
I saw that
I
and I
mean-
went.
You had to say it, but also stop.
I just have to tell you guys what went through my head. Not a lot,
At least,
but I was
at least
like,
Peach didn't pick up a cat bell.
yeah, that would have
You
actually
can-
made me
dude,
upset.
Yeah, you
but,
could
like,
imagine how bad it would have been if that
Oh,
happened.
I do want to give this one complaint. Since we're on the power ups, the small mushroom makes you fast, and it didn't in the movie.
Yeah, no,
and
it
drove me-
didn't-
Yeah, he felt so slow,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I
He
don't.
became slower, which is not how that power up works. And it's
Yeah.
the one power up that's wrong.
canon.
No,
Yeah,
well,
for- like,
yes,
That's true.
but it's the one power up that's not correct.
Does
Like
it-
that power,
same
the
way-
blue mushroom actually would have helped him out a lot there
I
because he
think
would have been
so.
harder to hit. But because
But-
it slowed him down,
Yeah.
it didn't. Like, yeah. Anyway,
Like I can ignore, the fundamental you like because you're tiny, you're smaller than when you're regularly small. It's an
Yeah.
instant kill. I
Yeah.
can ignore that because obviously you can't have your protagonist die in combat against. Well, he's not
Another
supposed to die
protagonist.
regardless, but he's not. He's definitely not supposed to die in combat to the protagonist or the
Right.
whatever the name for that level protagonist is. Tricherry. I don't know. So I can ignore that.
Yeah.
It's just weird that with Nintendo, basically
Hand
backseat
holding to
drive-
be like
handhold. It's not backseat driving. They're absolutely right there, being like,
they covered half the
you
cost.
fix this. Yeah, that I did see that.
It's just weird that it's like the one power up that's not in line with its game version.
In-game, yeah.
The other
Yeah.
unfortunate that I had, and this is another one that's totally on me. It's nothing to do with the movie. When they are in the eel and then they get burped into their cart and find one of the
Mm.
other remaining jet barrel bomb thing, and they ride out of it, and then they fly up, and then they fly off, and right when it cuts, you know that meme of from Toy Story, we're not aiming for the truck.
Yeah.
That immediately went into my head. I was like, oh, that's some good content right there.
Oh no.
Grants are
Oh,
complaints. Grants are
okay.
like, what did I think of during the movie?
Yeah, because
the
I'm
J-
a child. I have like this movie was great because they didn't go spend any time on anything. It was just like bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam, bam the whole time,
Let's
Yeah.
and that's great because I wasn't gonna pay attention much anyway. So if
I've got two big ones. The first one is the fact that this is the first time we've ever seen Donkey Kong with a power up is just great.
yes.
yeah, that was cool.
Fire
Fire
DK
DK was
was really
cool.
cool.
Yeah.
And then he
Uh,
immediately lost it.
And then he immediately
Yeah.
lost it because Mario had kicked the
That
shell.
that whole scene was just super hype.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was a really good scene. Also, I mean, I joked about it a little bit, but the training montage scene where he's actually going through the little
course.
obstacle course that Peach set up,
Mhm.
I think that's a really cool scene as well.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
speaking of the
Oh.
like actual core stuff, when they're trying to run to that house in New York and they make it a side scroller for a little bit.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah,
cool.
oh, that was really cool.
Yeah.
He's out pacing
I-
Luigi and fixing the path so he can just follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
really
honestly-
enjoyed
Go ahead.
I really enjoyed whenever like they were finishing, a course or like the side scroll, and it just be like the flag sound effect.
Oh yeah, he
Yeah,
caught that
they
pole
would
and
do, like,
slid
the
down at
one-up
the end.
spin.
Yeah.
Yeah, they would do the one-up spin.
Did y'all see that at the training course? It was the Peachette crowns around the thingy thing.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
It's a little blurry, but
Oh yeah.
Um,
yeah.
But yeah,
Interesting.
I thought that was a really cool scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So wait, what was your other thought? When we were
Oh, I was
trying to
saying-
talk over each other.
Yeah, I was saying for the part with Luigi, he was honestly carrying everything that they had, so he's the real goat right then. Screw
Yeah.
Mario. Screw Mario.
I want to get that to that point as well, but we'll do that first. Yeah, I guess.
Also, where were Luigi's Slippy physics?
Luigi and Mario's relationship was definitely the big part of the movie that made me just like really smile. Just
Yeah.
as long as we're together, we can do this.
Yeah.
That's why I'm a little disappointed he's not in the movie as much.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like, oh, Mario's off
I
finishing things by himself,
I
and
think I would
Luigi's
have
over
put.
here about to be flattened into lava.
So you get the speech, and then
Yep.
boom, they get separated. I would have had like a couple seconds before they get separated in the pipe
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Dude,
a little bit, like
of breathing
get-
time.
No, it's a kids movie.
like,
There's
even-
no breathing time. It's bam, bam, bam.
just a little,
We love each other.
just
Oh
a
God, he's
little
gone.
bit of tension.
No.
that is one joke I like though. It's like, do you think? I can't remember. But do
Does
you think
he
she
like-
likes him more than me?
No. Do princesses find your brother attractive? They do if they have good taste.
Yeah.
That was good. I
Yeah,
like
the whole
that.
time Bowser like just a paranoid like about everything she was thinking about a little bit. That was good.
That's so
Oh,
good.
bro, when
And
he
then-
made that speech, he was like, "And I'm gonna marry her and fall in love."
And then everyone just went
Hey.
silent.
What if she says no? Then I'm gonna burn it
Then
in
we'll
the
just-
ground.
Yeah.
That was good.
Oh yeah, so what someone pointed out is that like Lumas, when they die, they just respawn. So that's why the Lumas most likely so happy.
I get to go back.
Oh, that is a good point actually.
It's just a never-ending cycle of death.
Shut up.
Who's this ray of sunshine? Shut up! Shut up! Shut
Oh
up!
man.
So you can definitely tell Nintendo kind of handheld their Illumination's hand because Illumination definitely would have put a lot of crude humor in this movie, and there was none.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Not one.
Like,
No one even
Not
farted.
one- yeah, no one.
Yeah.
The only thing that even gets close is the burp, and like, that's
That doesn't really
not
count, though,
for a
yeah.
joke. That's not for comedic effect.
Yeah, it's just that's what happened, and then they led to one thing
I just
that let
hope
him get out.
sorry, didn't mean to speak over, but
No,
I
you're
hope
good. You're good.
if
I'm
they-
done.
In the next one, if they have Wario, I really hope they go back with his original one and not Brawl, because Brawl is
Yeah.
what ruined him.
Yeah.
Like Wario used to be normal, and then
So it's not original. So micro games have been out forever, and that's kind of where it came from. And then they took for heavily inspiration for Brawl, but I do agree that I want Wario Land Wario, not
Yeah.
Bro,
I-
yeah.
Party
I
Stinky
think
Bean
it'll
Wario.
be. I think maybe not in the sequel, but so long as this relationship lasts, which, let's be honest, Universal already has 4 Mario themed or Nintendo themed
Universal
lands
kind of
planned. 'Cause-
Universal kind of knows that Nintendo's saving their theme park right now. They want them
Yeah.
to be happy. I know that there's a lot of problems with Hollywood accounting where they're like, but we can make money. And I think Universal's going to try to be like, no, 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 no. Do not screw this relationship. Nintendo
Yeah.
will just be like, it's over.
I mean they
Nintendo's
could
like, fuck y'all, I'm out.
they cut that Netflix Zelda show just because it leaked. Like
Mhm.
Nintendo doesn't play. You play by their rules.
Yep.
And I mean
Yeah,
that
Nintendo
goes
does
for
Which is more like
everything.
Japan's rules.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, that's better than not having Nintendo stuff. So.
Yeah.
I'll take
I-
I'll take having to deal with stupid Nintendo rules over not having Nintendo.
I don't know
I mean-
if this was a part of that, like, very friendly G rating kind of thing. And like, I'm not asking for softcore porn, but was there no kiss? Like, that's the thing. That's the the little kiss on
I'm
the cheek.
saying,
Like
I'm
just
saying
it's
just
stupid
a
at the end
just
of
a
every
peck
I
game.
and
think if we
like,
get, I think
Was
if
there
we
even
get a
cake?
sequel, it will be there.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Wait, was
Yeah.
there cake? I can't remember.
No.
Yeah,
No, the cake
don't
was in
think
that
so.
bike suit, my guy.
Hey,
So
yo!
I do
Let's
think
go.
one of the best
Dude,
jokes in the movie is they're trying to relate. Mario trying to relate to DK. He's like, my dad thinks I'm a failure too. Well, your dad's right.
Right.
Dude, why is DK such a dick the whole time?
For real.
That was a little unfortunate because
Oh,
like I really want like Donkey Kong was funny, and like the fact that they had a scene specifically like focused on Donkey Kong's face with the Seth Rogen laugh, just like that.
Yeah.
I was glad they did that, but why do they have to make him such a dick?
I
God.
will say Donkey Kong was probably my least favorite voice.
Yeah.
It just like compared to everyone else, he felt like he did not fit.
I
Yeah.
think
Yeah,
he
it-
fit
it
perfectly, dude. Seth Rogen is as close to a retard monkey as I could imagine.
It
Not
kinda
actually. I
felt
love you,
like,
Seth Rogen. I love you. I'm not talking about you personally, but his act, like I don't think there's many people that can act a role like Donkey Kong like he can.
Yeah.
Just because like he's so
That's-
good at being pure aloof and just like outrageously mean for no reason. Because that's like
that's
what he does in all of his
fair.
comedy. So
It's-
like it fits.
It's just like for whatever reason it didn't feel like the voice fit. It felt like it would fit better in the DK TV show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're saying
that
like
Donkey
you're
Kong
saying
has
like the
weird
tone and
proportions.
timbre of the voice didn't fit what you expect from Donkey Kong. Is that what you're kind of saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the way everyone else's voices were.
Yeah, it wasn't what he
Meshing.
said. Yeah, it wasn't what he said. It was like
It's just like
just his voice.
mhm.
Yeah, okay, I get that. I kind of felt the same way a little
Now,
bit.
props to Jack Black though.
Oh
I
my
loved his
God,
voice,
dude.
bro.
Jack Black Bowser was so good. I looked forward
Yeah.
to every scene with Bowser in it just because I could hear Jack Black.
Exactly, like he killed it.
It was so
you
good.
you yield.
I do not.
I do not.
He said in an interview recently that he based his portrayal on Darth Vader.
That's amazing.
What?
I kind of respect the decision to go with one of cinema's most
Greatest
iconic
villains,
villains.
yeah.
I guess
It's so good.
I guess love really makes a guy come out of his shell.
Dude, that sounds so good.
Dude.
Dude, in Kamek, he was like, "You're doing great."
He's like, ah, and that guy walks in.
Oh, that was so good.
Yeah, that was good.
Or whenever they played the piano together after the first Peaches
Oh,
song.
dude. I wish there was more like really serious threatening Bowser, because like Jack Black was doing a good job at like the few badass moments, like the I do not
Oh,
think
yeah.
I talked about, and then like the come sit with me, and he's just like being all evil playing the thing, and then slams his fingers into the keys and screams at him like him.
Can I
Yep.
push it up?
I wish there was more of him being mean. Like I get you're not supposed to.
So-
It's a kids movie, but
I love that the piano said Ludwig von Koopa.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cross.
Which actually, that was one thing we didn't get any Koopalings at all,
That's true.
or Bowser Jr.
We got Koopa cars, I think, right?
Yeah, we
yeah.
got. We
Yeah,
got
we,
the
we, did,
Koopa-
all
we did get the
the-
clown cars.
Yeah, we got
That's
the
how they
clown
got the
cars and the
clowns.
clown like floaty doohickeys, the clown planes or whatever. But we didn't get any like actual.
same reason
Koopalings.
we didn't get to get Toadette or things like that, and kids just
Right.
don't know. They want to see Bowser.
Yeah.
Well,
So
yeah.
here's my actually for the movie though. It they called it a blue shell.
Yeah, it's a blue
Yeah.
shell.
It's a spiny shell.
Not according
yeah.
to Nintendo, it's a spiny shell.
Yep.
It's only the fan base calls it a blue
I
shell.
think the blue shell Koopa would know what it's called.
Oh, whenever Bowser's giving the speech and he looks over at the Spinies, and he's like, "Whatever they are."
Goombas! Koopas!
Whatever they
Whatever
are,
those
they're-
guys are.
Yeah, so I thought that was good.
I've got an actually. When Cranky Kong says like, "Fight my son," Donkey
Not his
Kong
son.
is not Cranky Kong's
Not
son.
his
He's
son.
his grandson.
No.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
That was the one thing where I almost was like,
I
I,
you
that's
know,
the one thing I
gotta
caught in the movie. I
go.
was like, I'm out.
I was like, I gotta go. This is factual.
Yeah, you
But
spoiled
goodbye.
the movie for me here, and now also you're getting things wrong.
Spoil the movie and it's wrong. Oh, that's good.
I mean, I get why they would have to do that because then you can make the joke about Mario's dad.
Yeah. Well,
My dad thinks that is
Your dad sounds like an intelligent guy.
I want to meet.
Bean was just
Oh.
hilarious.
oh, that was good. Yeah.
Going back to the score though, when they first found when they first time went into the pipe area and it's the first warp pipe,
Yeah, the little
Wait.
underground theme.
the underground.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. They're everywhere in the movie. Just tiny little 2 5-second sound bites.
Yeah.
I know it's so good. It's so
Like,
good.
It's
Nintendo-
why when they switch to the pop tracks, it's like you were.
Why?
It's like this feels like it could have led into something different.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's the thing. They made so many arrangements for the movie that it just dropped right before. I guess.
I wonder if it's
So,
like a record company.
This is really
or
interesting.
something.
There's a lot of things from that leak we talked about like several months ago that are correct, but there weren't a bunch of original songs about like Mario and Luigi. There was one. We had Peaches,
Yeah.
and Bowser didn't die and become Dry Bowser. So like
We
it's
did
like
have
a
a
new
Koopa
thing.
become a dry Koopa.
Dude,
Yeah.
that was such a good like little joke though. It's like what did he do? He questioned Bowser, right? And Bowser's just like
Yeah.
he's
That's
like,
the one who
"No."
asked, "What if she says no?"
Yeah. What if she says no and then he immediately gets thrown into the lava?
Blah. And he's just oh, okay.
Yeah. Overall, really good. Really good movie.
I-
I when I went to
The
the
Super Game-
bathroom after the show, there was a kid. Everybody come out, a bunch of kids. I'll go to the bathroom, and a dad brings his kid in there. And the whole time the kid was in there, i.e., the whole time I was in there, the kid was going over and over and over and over and over and over again. And I was like, this is why I don't oh my god, kids, I'm gonna hate my
Star power,
I'm
let's
gonna
go,
hate my kids so
baby.
much. And that's and what really killed me about this one specifically is because like kids do that crap all the time. But like,
Yeah.
oh my god, my kid's gonna do that for every game I show him.
Yeah.
And it's
Yep.
gonna become a 6-month long hyperfixation.
Enjoy that.
Yeah, and then as soon as Mario's done, I'm gonna show him Donkey Kong Country, and he's gonna go bump bump just for 6 months. That's like all he cares about.
Okay, but when you get to DK64, he'll do the DK rap.
Oh, horrible. At least like Donkey Kong music, Donkey Kong Country music, I'll listen to. I'm not gonna listen to the DK rap. Like I'll play it as a meme or something. But
So I
Oh
do want to hit a
man.
couple other points. They kind of showed the cape's none. Nobody cares about that power up because it's like redundant with the Tanuki leaf. But I do like that they're like, let's put it in anyways for the little trailer. Their
Yep.
ad.
their ad,
Yeah.
yeah.
And the final sequence in the movie is just great. We're here together, and they put him in the superstar.
Yeah, no, that was
Yeah.
really good.
Yes. Oh, I guess there is another actually moment, because Donkey Kong called the Tanuki suit a raccoon suit. Like, what an
Instead of a
idiot.
Tanuki, yeah. Well, actually, Luigi says it too. He says,
Does he really?
"Why are you dressed?" Yeah, he says, "Why are
well,
you dressed
yeah,
like
because
a
but
raccoon?"
they don't know what it is.
Well,
Or at
right,
least
Yeah.
but
Luigi
still.
gets a pass because he doesn't know.
Right, because they're from
Wait, so that means the blue
Brooklyn.
shell could be wrong then. Ooh. I guess
Yes,
we'll never
because the
know.
blue shell's wrong.
Maybe.
But I
Super.
do,
No, it's just straight up wrong. It's spiny shell.
yeah, I do like that that's set up like very early on. You see him lead the paratroopers down,
Yeah.
and he's in very specific colors.
Yep. Actually, the whole like attack on the Ice Kingdom at the very beginning was actually a pretty cool scene because it really set the stage and
It was so
got
cool.
yeah. I mean, it got everyone kind of thinking like, "Ooh, what's gonna go on right here?"
Dude,
A
Bowser
Mario
bringing
movie.
Yeah.
No
Well, I mean,
story.
yeah, but
like
Uh,
that was before Mario and Luigi were even in the Mushroom
That's
Kingdom.
yeah.
dude, the cool thing was how Bowser's like, I don't need a plane. I want to bring all of World 8 with me.
Yeah.
Like,
Who needs a flying boat? World 8.
World Bowser.
yeah.
I mean,
And
you know.
I
in
got
a roundabout way, it could kind of be a reference to Paper Mario almost, because that's kind of the only time he has like a floating fortress,
Yeah. The
That's
that
rest
like
of the time it's
would
just his little
move
castle.
like that.
I was super tickled by the initial cart sequence, like before, like when they're like, "How do we get over there quickly?" Well, we're gonna use the carts, and they go to the stands to do the
And it's
selection
the
wheels.
builder.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
it's all the
And
Mario
it's
Kart.
and
and it's
like
set up exactly like the way you do it in Mario Kart too.
Dude, I'm so upset though. I literally saw the Metacart before they started spinning it, and then they spun it. I was like,
Yeah,
no.
yeah.
You have the cart.
yeah,
No, what they should have done is they should have had somebody on the meta cart, like
Yeah.
one of the just random Kongs or something is
Oh,
just on the meta cart.
wouldn't it have been Wiggler at the time of the movie being made though?
When it
That's
was
what-
being made, it would have been the Wiggler cart, but
Yeah,
it's
but
not
now
that
it's not.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah,
now
it's
it's
not
not.
anymore.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
but you
as a
can do other characters on the Wiggler and it works just as
Oh, for
well.
real?
Yeah,
I
but
was
I
like
like the little
double
bitty buggies.
I was double
yeah,
tickled by that
Yeah.
whole sequence because not only like Mario, Mario Kart, and everything, but also just like the car guy in me, like the
yeah,
just
the
yeah.
paint sequences, and then like putting the engine in there, and the scene where they go off the ramp and he just like floors it and throwing flames at the back. That was super cool. I was really hoping to see that like long narrow cart that's in MK8 that has the V twin
dasher?
mushroom block engine on the
Yeah,
front
yeah,
where
Yeah,
you can
yeah.
see the
You talking about the
pistons
B
firing.
dasher?
Yeah, dude. I was hoping to see
Yeah.
that because that was like that's
It-
one of my favorite
it's
carts. Not because it's
possible
good.
it's in there. I mean,
Dude,
there's a lot going on in that movie.
Yeah, but
It's hard to know.
I wanted him to like select that cart. Because
I
I
think it's
wanted some
cool that-
close up action of mushroom block pistons.
I think it's cool that Mario had the standard cart, but
Yeah,
I feel like he should have been on the P Wing. Like, the P Wing to me is just the most Mario Kart out of all of them.
Dude,
I
fits
what
like
if
the
he got
most.
the Blue Falcon? Is that the name of that? The F-Zero car.
Yeah, Yeah,
Yeah.
the Blue Falcon. Actually, that was on the poster at the end of the game. The poster in Mario and Luigi's bedroom.
Did y'all see
It was
that?
it was a drop for F-Zero. They had the Blue Falcon on one of the posters.
Yeah.
Nice.
And this is another reason why Luigi shouldn't have been stuck in that jail, because if Luigi got to pick a cart, he could have built the Poltergust from the Mario Kart DS. That
Oh,
would
that
have been
would've
so
been
that's
fucking
true.
funny.
Oh, that would have been really cool if he had gotten to build the Poltergeist.
But they needed a reason for Mario to want to fight Bowser, and there's
Yeah.
no
Yeah, I
better
know.
reason.
Yeah, it's easy.
Yeah.
Also, I knew this wasn't gonna happen, but there was a very small part of me that was like, please pick a Mercedes, please pick a Mercedes, please pick a Mercedes.
Mercedes just pays for
To be the main
brand.
con.
Did they just roll up with a G-Wagon? Just go to town?
Oh,
I don't think
That'd
the
be
G-Wagon's
amazing.
it had to be one
No,
of the
it's
ones from
not.
the game.
Yeah, it's not in the game, but it would be really funny if they just
Dude, pick
picked
the
the
long nose
G-Wagon.
one with the V12 in the front. Now you're talking. That would have
Oh
been so funny. That
yeah.
would have been so funny. But I knew that. Yeah, I also smelled that. I was like, they're gonna put him in the damn generic cart. I know they're gonna do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
they
and they
have
put
to.
Peach on the standard bike too, and then Toad got the dope ass car.
Sunglasses just falling off his face.
Yeah.
Yeah, the classic joke of small guy, big truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Little dick energy, brother.
Yep.
Little dick energy.
Were there any in the chase scene on Rainbow Road? Where it was all like Koopas and stuff, right? There weren't any Shy Guys.
No, it was
I
all
don't
Koopas.
think
Yeah,
so.
Because
The
I
Shy
was-
Guys are just with Luigi and the.
Yeah, because when
Yeah.
when Coop first brought up the generic cart thing, and like who we would want to drive that Shy Guy, because I don't know why I keep
That's who
referencing
does
Mario Kart.
it.
I don't know why I keep referencing Mario
Yeah,
Kart
at
DS.
DS,
yeah,
yeah.
but in DS, like
Yeah,
you
no,
had
that
to.
makes sense.
Yeah, and in 7 too. If you did the download play, you had to play as Shy Guy
Yep.
in the standard cart. Like that would have been.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was.
That would have been a
yeah.
good reference.
But I was trying to think because I
Um,
couldn't remember any Shy Guys in that scene.
Yeah.
What was it?
So.
The Shy
Oh.
Guy in the. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
You first.
The Shy Guy in the gas mask. What was that all about?
the Sniffet,
Snippet.
Yeah.
He's from Doki Doki.
he's the one
the
that
one we-
shoots pellets at you.
The first game is he's in is the Doki Doki Panic,
Ah.
and then we got it as Super Mario 2.
Interesting.
But he's
He's
in
become a mainstay now, though.
most of the games have him somewhere.
Oh, I
Yeah.
found him. Okay, yeah.
So. Out of 10, what are we each rating it?
So are you asking from like
The
Like-
perspective of it being a Mario
Don't-
movie
don't
or
be-
it being a
don't-
movie.
Don't
Like,
be a
like,
movie
would you
critic.
would you recommend it? Like, would you recommend it to other people, like adults and children both?
yes?
Easily.
Okay, but like
Okay. How about
1 to 10.
How about this? I'm gonna give a shot at it, and we'll see if that works as a template, and we can change
Yeah.
from there. So,
I mean, I can go actually if you want to know kind of more what I'm talking about.
okay, yeah,
But
you do it. Go ahead.
okay, I say an 8. It has a really easy to follow storyline for kids. It is very straightforward in terms of there's an obvious protagonist and group of protagonists, and there's an obvious group of villains. Very
And there's
easy for
actually a
children,
villain.
and it's and there actually is a villain. It's very easy for children to understand like how the story goes, but for Super Nintendo fans like all of us here, there's so much more to explore beyond that I feel like it's good for like whoever wants to watch it. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like 8 out of 10.
So
Really good. There was room for improvement, but it was really good.
the only room for improvement I can draw is from things of me as an adult wanting it to be an adult movie.
Well, yeah, but
For kids,
yeah.
10 out of 10.
yeah,
For people like us, also 10 out of 10. What have we been doing for the past 30, 40 minutes?
Just
been
being
raving
hype
about it,
about
yeah.
it, basically.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Like, even if we have a bunch of problems with it, we still all enjoyed it a ton. So 10 out of 10 for us,
yeah,
kids and adult kids. People, regular people, I'd say 6.
Like a
7.
9 or.
Because
Yeah.
not be. Let me explain.
Are you talking about like people who have played games or like critics?
Normal
regular
people,
people.
bland people, like someone that
I-
doesn't really have my like
Experience
Okay,
with
like
Mario.
football.
people that care about Mario really in much any aspect, at least an 8 or a 9, you know. But like
Yeah.
for
If,
like a
if you
bland,
know the
bland
source
guy,
material at all.
bland
So
person, say like
this is just addicted to sports or something. Okay.
yeah. So let's say like and I say 6 not because it's a failing grade. This is this is out of 10, so it's still really good. Um, it's because if you don't go into it knowing that it's just gonna be shit, uh, quick,
Damn.
like short, quick, and not a whole lot of depth, then you might not enjoy it. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's kind of on you because you went to a kids movie not expected not a kids movie. So it doesn't really
Critics?
have much to say. Like movie critics. Like if I was a movie critic, I can easily rate this a 50%, 5 or a 6.
Yeah.
Because there's no substance.
Because
if
I'm
you...
thinking of like I am dating this chick that has a Switch and wants to go see the Mario movie, and I own an Xbox One and I play 2K for 90% of the time that I have that Xbox on.
Right.
Not that it's a long time, but most of the time the Xbox is on is because I'm playing 2K. I might think it's a little stupid.
I can
Right.
see that.
Fair.
But I will say, oh, go ahead.
I think ultimately, like, the only way you're not gonna like really enjoy this is exactly how Grant was describing it. Like,
Yeah.
if you have any sort
Attachment
of
to Mario.
like even like a base level attachment to Mario, you're going to enjoy it.
Yeah, if you care at all, it's a minimum 8. And
But, like-
again, people like us, it's just a 10. It's like it's just fun to talk about,
Yeah.
even though that's
Like-
But like
not
they don't
exactly how we
explain
want it.
anything
Yeah,
in that. You have
Yeah.
like
You have
it's
to have
not
a
like
baseline
Endgame or something where it's
understanding.
like you have seen all of them to truly feel for everything going on. But like
Right.
they
It's
don't
some
explain the floating
knowledge.
blocks. They don't explain the power ups.
Peach doesn't even know who Luigi is, other than this guy's brother, and who's this guy? That was my
Yeah.
biggest example. She was just like,
Yeah.
"Oh God, let's go get him." There was
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
even a single
Like,
question.
She's kind of solid as like, this is already involved in my problem. Sure, this guy can help if he can pass the training course.
Yeah, which is
Right.
simple enough for a kid to grasp, but
Right.
Yeah, like-
any normal person would have a lot of questions, even if
But,
it
like,
was aligned.
For a normal
I mean, but
person,
Well, like from an adult perspective, you'd want more built on the, oh shoot, someone looks like me, and I've never seen someone look like me, and I've been here my
Which-
whole life.
which I think
even
was the hint that again sequel baiting, with that whole sequence of her coming in, and maybe eventually they'll explore that
yeah.
because this movie's getting a sequel. There's no
Oh,
doubt
no
about
way.
that.
oh no, especially how well it's been doing so far, it has
Yeah.
to.
It's literally.
What are you
stupid not to.
talking about? I'm gonna post it. Give me 1 sec.
I think for normal people, it's a pretty good like 7 out of 10. Like it's a simple story, just a hero saves his.
It's just
brother.
a hero's journey.
Yeah.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah.
then I think for the like fans and even more like us, like really the delved fans, like it just pays off for knowing all this like background stuff because you're like, oh, I know that's from there
Yeah.
and here.
Knowing all the references,
So like just
Like,
knowing
The references
yeah.
are key. Yeah.
it I definitely, kids 10/10, Mario fans, even with
like
like a baseline attachment, easily 9 out of 10. For super fans like us, definite 10 out of 10.
because like even knowing like the most basic stuff like for the super fans, like it just pays off. It's what it feels like. It's like wow.
Yeah. Even for I think like normal, what y'all are saying, normal people, like people who aren't super into Mario, but they might like know a little bit about it. Like they know kind of from other people,
Yeah,
bits and pieces.
It's a Nintendo
The
guy.
story, yeah, like the story and the characters and the little niche things here and there are like there's tons of it, and as fans we want more, but the movie gives you just enough to keep you wanting more the entire time, so you get to the end of the movie and you're satisfied with what you got, but you still want that next layer of stuff, which I think is just, it just shows how good of a movie it actually is.
Yeah,
Because but if you can finish a movie and you're not tired of the movie, you know it's a damn good movie.
I was just thinking
That's a
Yeah.
about
good point.
this. If like you can pick out the things in it that are wrong, or like are actuallys, or like things that you didn't
You're
see that you
nitpicking,
wish.
which
Yeah,
we
because like
are.
to us it's like a challenge. Like we're trying to find things that are wrong because we know damn well they fine tune coat this entire fucking movie. So
Oh
like
yeah.
we're putting an effort to find bad things with it, like finding things
And
that aren't there, or things that are wrong.
And the biggest,
And that's because like it's fun to try to find it because it's so good that
Oh.
there's like it's
like,
Yeah.
like
I
rare
just-
look,
to
I
find one.
guarantee that we are all trying to talk over each other. It could
It's
be the
already
first
Yeah.
time.
happened like 5 times. It's okay.
Like 80.
I realized this when he was going through the clear pipe. They played the warp pipe sound effect. They got it wrong. Bad movie. 0 out of 10.
I thoroughly
They didn't
enjoyed
do it.
Luigi or Mario, I think, going through the pipe and just like going like.
Yeah, like smacking and everything.
Yeah.
Smash, slam.
But yeah, they didn't play like they didn't play the clear pipe like twiddle
Yeah.
music like
Oh, dude, when they got through all the pipe, when he finally got through the pipe maze and rises up to
And
the
he's-
top, and he just like gets up and fall. He's like, dude, I
Yeah,
pissed.
yeah.
That was
It's
one of
the
few
scene
times it
before
really
that
got
where
me.
he's like trying to figure out his pathing, and he looks
Yeah,
up
he
and
finds
it
the pipe wall. He's like,
expands.
I think it's cool though how the pipe was set up, like kind of how like 64's was almost.
Yeah.
Like pipe.
Oh.
Your princess is in another castle.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
yeah,
that was a good
I
one. That was
I
a
heard
good
about the princess. Your princess is in another castle.
that was good.
Like,
So yeah,
um,
10 out of 10 for super fans, 10 out of 10 for kids, and then general audience is probably more like a 7.
Yeah.
6, 7, like 6.5.
It depends on your.
Give it the average.
Like,
Yeah, it's gonna depend on how.
cause
Like, if you have any baseline knowledge, you're gonna
like, if
be able to
you're-
enjoy
Yeah.
it.
I
you're okay with
said
the-
an 8 out of. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
like for
81.
for the general not like general audience, like for like if I'm looking for a movie like Godfather, I'm not gonna enjoy it most likely. But if I'm
Right,
looking for
They're
but-
a
not
simple
looking for
movie-
Godfather.
Yeah,
though.
exactly.
You go
You're
into
looking for
this with the
If you go to
mindset
a
of
Mario
it's a
movie
kids
expecting
movie.
Godfather, come
Uh,
on the show. Can we talk to you? Like,
Please,
you're
I'm
probably
so
like
interested.
that would be as alienated as having like a guy like Andrew Tate on the show. The exact person that
Oh.
would rate the movie
Yeah.
a 1 out of 10. Like complete opposite existence.
Yeah.
Oh, I
The
actually
reason-
did see a review like that. Someone was like,
Is
Was
it
it
the
Andrew
review
Tate?
where the 1993 movie's better than this one?
I don't
What?
know.
Ain't
But
no way.
well,
That's
I
a
didn't
shit
like. I didn't
post.
watch
There's
it.
no way that's
That
real.
is.
That was
I
a
didn't
review
watch
that
it,
was
but
released, though.
it said it was a YouTube video thumbnail that someone put on Reddit, right? And it's like Peach is a feminist woman. You know, they built her up.
So,
Bowser's a simp. Mario's a furry.
What?
I would
Mario's
like
not
to
as-
point out that the reason he made up that Peach quote is solely because he's upset Peach didn't have bigger tits.
Yeah.
That's what that
and-
means. If someone says that, that means they're upset that they didn't have bigger tits.
Yeah, and like with Bowser, he's always been.
He's
a simp.
always been a simp.
Oh God.
Yeah, dude, that's his whole shtick.
like he's the OG, bro.
But yeah, I give it. The only reason I gave it an 8 is because I feel like combining all like we say 10 as avid Nintendo fans. A kid would say 10 because it's just a great and easy story, but for the average viewer, it's probably like a 6. And I say if you combine that, it's probably
one.
about an 8 to
Yeah.
9. Yeah.
I think the thing I like most about it is like it's just pretty memorable because like there's nothing I felt like.
Yeah, oh,
I
no,
forgot
definitely.
that. Yeah.
Every scene has its own little impact
Eh,
for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I
think-
think it's gonna be interesting watching it, like, because I'm sure there's gonna be an edit eventually where the pop songs
Someone's
are replaced with the music that like was supposed to be there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
someone's
And
easily gonna replace the Donkey Kong one immediately, like as soon as they
Oh,
can.
yeah. Someone
Yeah.
did it on Twitter, but I think it got taken down, sadly.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that clip is
it-
not released anywhere.
But I mean, even without it being released, where where are you supposed to post that?
Right.
Like, that's the big thing. 'Cause,
Y'all
like,
see, it's the
you know,
#1 movie in the world. Look at the chat, Mark.
Let's go, baby! Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
I think we're all in agreement. It seems so.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
go
Yeah.
go watch it. Unless you're Andrew Tate.
Yeah.
And
Go-
if you're
go
Andrew
watch
Tate,
it.
why are you listening to this?
yeah, thank you.
Don't waste your time, Andrew.
If you're in the Orlando-ish area, definitely go see it at Universal Studios, just because
The
They
van
have
is
the
there.
car.
their Cinemark has the car.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm jealous of that.
there we go.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
jealous.
It's not unlocked though, so
I was so
we're
glad I
gonna go.
remembered to wear my Splatoon Mario crossover shirt. I never
Mm,
wear those because I
that-
don't want them to get them ruined, but I wear them very rarely. And I was like, oh, dude, I can wear it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're gonna go. Cameron and I are gonna go back and we're gonna find the key.
The key. Oh.
We're gonna steal the van. We're gonna steal
Yeah.
it.
We're gonna go
Just
back
take
and we're
it
gonna
home with
commit
you?
Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Worth
Grand Theft
it.
Mario,
GTA
let's
6.
go. Discord's
All
gonna
right.
shut us down.
For real? I'm
Uh,
If
surprised
they
they haven't
think we
already.
mean anything seriously, then it's Discord's fault.
Yeah.
Nah,
But-
they're reading between the lines. They understand what we truly mean.
I just like
Yo.
mailboxes. What? Stop asking me questions.
Dude, that'd be crazy. GTA 6 starring Cameron and Alex.
Uh,
All right, well, I think that's going to wrap it up for this show here. Thank you so much for listening. We hope you enjoyed the show. Please share us with a friend. We post every Wednesday, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, youtube.com/StormwindGames. Anywhere that you get your podcast, you can find us. What are your thoughts on the Mario movie? Let us know. Are you going to watch the state of... I forgot we talked about news. That was a long time.
Yeah.
Are you
Dude,
gonna
we could have
watch
done
the-
a whole podcast about just the
Yeah,
Mario movie.
yeah.
Oh,
Are you gonna watch the state of play on Thursday? Are you gonna go to the Nintendo Live thing? Be sure to let us know. Add us on Twitter at AllNightGamers with a K. What's
one more thing,
Cooper's
sorry.
closing remarks?
yeah. What'd y'all think of I Need a Hero for the training montage?
I think it was
It's
a good choice, and
It
it made
fits.
sense for
Yeah.
it.
It
fit.
fits.
It is not like the
it is
car one.
I mean, it is kind of just the training montage.
You literally could have
Yeah.
picked. I just remembered. You could have picked any song from the movie Cars and used it for the Mario Kart song, and it would be a
Life,
better
Life
fit.
is a Highway.
the reason
I mean,
that
it would
I
fit better than
didn't-
Take on Me.
I was saying,
yeah.
True.
the reason I didn't like I Need a Hero is because all I could think
Is
while
it
it was
Pokemon?
going. No, well, all I could think while it was going on was the ending scene of Shrek 2. Where Fairy Godmother is laying up on the piano in her stupid sparkly red dress, singing "I Need a Hero" while Shrek like storms the castle gates.
Hmm.
That was the only reason I didn't like it.
Yeah, for the Cars, I was specifically thinking of the song when the opening scene when they're racing. I don't know what the name of the song
Yeah.
is. Slow down, we're gonna crash. Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Something like
Man,
They-
if
they
you
had-
stayed and listened this long, you just got to hear me sing. You're welcome.
Yum yum.
Okay, but yeah, we're gonna close this out. We'll see you
we
next
gotta go.
week.
Thank y'all.
Thank you
Bye.
all. Bye-bye.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.